Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I hope y'all can hear me. Got the fan on. I hope y'all can hear me. So, good morning. I'm just going to get started on what I want to talk about this morning. Good morning, my CGs. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I know a lot of y'all probably coming off the holiday. Some of y'all had a 4-day weekend. A lot of y'all had a 4-day weekend. Hey, Joshua. So, Joshua, can you hear me, Joshua? Let me know. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, Joshua. How you doing this morning? Can you hear me? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to get started on what I want to talk about this morning. As people come in, I'll just, I'll I'll greet them as they come in. But thank you for being the first one here, Joshua. I most certainly appreciate you. So this morning I want to talk about. I've been going. Good morning, little red big smile. God bless you too. This morning I'm just gonna start talking about what I want to talk about. As people come in, I will greet them. It's been heavy on my mind. I go back and forth with myself on why people are the way they are. Yes, at 44, I wonder why people are the way they are, right? But you know what? I feel like if a person can't be kind to others, then they're probably not kind to themselves. If a person can't be kind to others, then they're probably not even kind to themselves, right? So I'm like, okay, I don't know why. Yeah, like literally, if you can't be kind to others, you're probably not kind to yourself. Um, Sad but true. So it's like, first of all, you and Joshua, little red big smile and Joshua, in the chat, since y'all are in here writing, say one kind thing about yourselves. I want everybody that's coming in today to say one kind thing about themselves. Just a reminder. If you're kind to yourself, that's great. But I want to see you type one kind thing about yourself. One kind thing about yourself. I love that. Joshua, tell me one kind thing about yourself, Joshua. One kind thing about yourself. Make sure y'all like the live. Y'all tap the screen, like the live. Like the live, y'all. Like the live, please. I love that. That's how you feel about yourself. But yeah, thank you, sis. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, little red big smile. It's like, even in today, like I don't give. I love that, Tyler. Welcome, welcome, Tyler. Thank you for joining the live, Tyler. Thank you for joining the live. If you're new here, thank you, thank you. If you're new here and you do subscribe, I appreciate you. Thank you. Make sure you watch my other content and comment on my other content as well. Even when things seem bad, I love that. I love that. So yeah, see, I go back and forth with myself on why people are not kind to others. If you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? And let me just be honest with y'all. I'm guilty of not being kind to myself. However, for me, I may say things about myself in a negative light sometimes that I don't mean to, but I still try to be kind to others. Everybody's not the same. Everybody's not the same. This is why I'm talking about this morning. And the only conclusion I can come up with is that you're not kind to yourself. Like, it's so much going on out here in the world, so much cruelty going on out here in the world. The first person that we need to be kind to is ourselves, right? The first person that we need to be kind to is ourselves. Even when things seem bad. Yeah, I think I just read that. But I needed this. Last night I was trying to tell myself I am stuff like I'm kind, I'm intelligent, I'm funny. Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm kind, I'm intelligent, I'm funny, I am a musician. When I got When I got to the I am loved part, I broke. That felt so hard to, oh my goodness. Little red big smile. Say, I switch up sometimes. Sometimes I'm like F everyone, but some days I try to be kind. Okay, Tyler, and thank you for being honest. Listen, we're human, right? We are human, Tyler, and I love that you're able to even say that. I love that you're able to. What I struggle with is, good morning, K fam, K fam. This morning, I want you to say one kind thing about yourself. Everybody that's coming in, I want you to say one kind thing about yourself that you love about yourself. One kind thing. Oh, I love you, sis. Thank you for this today. You're welcome. God bless everyone in the chat. What I struggle with, let me be honest with y'all. What I struggle with is, I love you all. Thank you, little red big smile. What I struggle with is when someone is not kind to me, it's hard for me um, to be kind back to them because you know you're supposed to love your enemies. You're supposed to love your enemies. I'm glad this live has direction. Thank you, Tyler H. Listen, my live does not always have direction. Sometimes I just hop on here and start talking, but some days, you know, I do have a topic. So thank you for being here on a day that it does have direction. Thank you, Tyler, for being here. I'm glad you came in here on a day like today, right? But what I struggle with is when someone is not kind to me, and you're supposed to love your enemies. I need to be kind back to them. This is what I struggle with, right? This is what I struggle with. That's a hard one to just. Okay, so just think of one. If you had one or two, go ahead and write one or two. Okay, fam, listen. I want you to love on yourself at the end of the day, right? I want you to love on yourself at the end of the day. Love on yourself at the end of the day. I understand that. Yes, little red light. That's where I struggle. This is where I struggle. And I'm okay with admitting that. But otherwise, listen, I'm a kind person. And I'm telling y'all to say something kind about yourself. Let me say something kind about myself. I feel like I'm very empathetic, and that could be a gift or a curse. I'm very empathetic. Another thing I love about myself is I wear my heart on my sleeve. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I don't know if I do that too much. I don't know if I do that too much, so people try to take advantage of my heart. I don't know. I struggle with that. I struggle with that. This is hard, but so important. Yeah, you're right. I go with my first one. I'm an amazing father, a good musician, loving, always willing to. I know that's right, K fam. I love that you're able to say that about yourself. I love that. I love that you're able to say that about yourself. And see, listen at me. I'm saying this about myself, but I'm also saying it's a gift and a curse, right? Being empathetic and wearing my heart on my sleeve. Being empathetic and wearing my heart on my sleeve. It can be. It can be a gift or a curse, unfortunately. It can really be a gift or a curse, unfortunately. But yeah, like I'm like, okay, we all see all the cruelty going on here in the world right now. We don't even have to talk about it, right? We don't have to get deep into that. Um, and listen, I know the world is not perfect. People are not perfect, right? The world is not perfect, and people are not perfect, right? um, and that's just the way it is. However, again, like I was stating, the first person you should be kind to is yourself. And then maybe it won't be so hard for you to be kind to others. You know? I don't understand. And listen, I'm 44. I probably never understand why people are the way they are. It's not meant for me to understand why people are the way they are if I'm not that way myself. You know, so yeah, be kind to yourself first. And then it may, you know, it'll rub off and where you can be kind to others just because you never know what people going through. You never know what people going through. You really should just leave people alone. Like leave people alone, let people be. Be who you are. Don't worry so much about why people are the way they are. You have to put yourself first, show yourself love. Yep, to be able to show others love. and to show others how to love you. Yes, you gotta teach people how to treat you. You really do. You gotta teach people how to treat you. You do. Okay, fam, it's hard when people have been really cruel to you when you're a sweetheart to keep being that loving source of joy and love. And that, you're absolutely right. Little red big smile. You're absolutely right. Let me put my poll up, y'all. Did you like the live? Let's see. Almost forgot. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all so much this morning. You like the live? Yeah. Or no. All right, there we go. There we go, y'all. I do firsthand, sadly. We appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really appreciate my CGs. I appreciate y'all so much. Um, so yeah, it's like how can a person be kind to others if they're not kind to themselves first? And this is why I wanted you guys to, just acknowledge one thing about yourself. About yourself. At least one kind thing about yourself. Just acknowledge it. Some people already know, right? It's just that for me, I'm in a season where, I'm in a healing process, and I'm going back there. You know what I'm saying? I used to be there, but sometimes when we go through things, we get out of who we used to be. So I'm in a season where I'm trying to get back to that, right? So I'm human. I may not be so sure of myself. I may not be so sure of myself, Um, and so I just wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about that this morning. You definitely never know what people. You don't. You don't. And this is why it's so important to be kind to others. It don't take, like, I'm not saying you gotta kiss nobody's butt. Um, I'm gonna be keeping you in my prayer. Thank you, little red big smile. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much. I am good, to be honest. I'm in a lot better place, thankfully. I'm just talking about it, I'm just this is what I do. I talk about my life. That's what my channel based about, and I'm going to continue doing that. I can't worry about who likes it and who don't. So that is what it is when it comes to that. My true genuine supporters, will be here. You get what I'm saying? My true genuine supporters will be here. So yeah, like, you don't know, it don't take much to be kind. Again, like I was saying, you don't have to. You like who you like, right? We like who we like. You don't have to kiss nobody's tail or nothing like that to be kind. If you don't like somebody, or if you don't like what somebody's doing, just shut up. At the end that's being kind. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. And that's just how I feel, and I mean that. If you don't have something nice to say, sometimes it's don't say nothing at all. Um, being cruel will not get you nowhere. Being cruel and mean to people just because you feel like you can will not get you nowhere. I'm being so serious. Good morning, Jeffrey W. Jeffrey. I want everyone that comes in this morning, what is one kind thing about yourself? And you type one kind thing about yourself. I don't have any family at all, so you are like family to me. I'm building my little family through. I know that's right, little red big smile. And listen, I love that for you. I love that for all of us, actually. Good morning, Brother Jeffrey. I love that for all of us, actually. I really do. I love that because we're able to build our own community. Our people will find us. The ones that are for us will be here for us for our personal, channels. It takes time, though. Words hurt, I think, with me when it comes down to the internet. Trolls, they are light work for me because I've had to deal with criticism in the entertainment industry. K-Fam, I know, K-Fam. I definitely understand, K-Fam. So trolls is nothing to you. I hear about the real entertainment industry. I hear about it. And I can't even imagine. God is so good. He really is, little red big smile. So when the trolls come at me with untrue stuff, it doesn't affect me. I love K-Fam. Listen. And listen, I'm new to this, right? So I gotta get true to this. I gotta get true to this where I get to that point when it comes to the trolls. Cause some days I'm okay and some days they get on my nerves. Life and people can suck, but God is. Oh, that is so true. Little red big smile. Good morning, Lazarus. Lazarus. What's one kind thing that you can say about yourself, Lazarus? Can you type in the chat one kind thing about yourself? Good morning, Lazarus. Because what I wanted to talk about this morning, I talked about it in the beginning of the live, but let me just go ahead and reiterate real quick. What I was saying was like the world is already cruel. There's so many cruel things going on out there, right? And some people are just not kind to others. However, I came to the conclusion that um, a lot of people are just not kind to themselves. So how can they be kind to others if they're not kind to themselves? How can they be kind to others if they're not kind to themselves? I mean, that's what I come up with. Like, you will get there. I mean, they get on my nerves, but they are like a mosquito that won't go away. I know that's right, K fam. I am always understanding of others, or at least I love that, Lazarus. I love that, Lazarus. I love that, Lazarus. I love that. I love that. I love that so much. But yeah, so yeah, y'all, that's like from my perspective, everybody's perspective is different, and which is great. We all have our different perspectives of things, and I respect everybody's perspective. But my perspective is that if you're not kind to yourself, how in the hell can you be kind to others? Ever going, even going through my own struggle right now, I look put together, but I'm struggling. But people see what they want to see, but I feel fake knowing I'm not the person I'm portraying to be. Yeah, and this is why I strive to come on here and be myself. This is why I strive to come on here and be myself. Um, of course, in my lives, we cut up, we laugh and stuff, but sometimes I'm gonna talk about what's really on my heart. I'm gonna talk about what's really on my heart, and that's just what it is. Let me get. Oh, here you go, Lazarus. Here you go. Here you go, Lazarus. I got these dookie braids in. That's why I got this hat on, cause I'm gotta wash my locks. I gotta wash my locks, and when you wash your locks, you gotta braid it up. The kind of locks that I have, you gotta braid it up to wash them. I feel that, brother Tyler, and me too. Yeah, I'm gonna always come here and be myself, and guess what? You're gonna have people that don't like that because some people would never come on here and be their true authentic self, and that's fine. I don't care what people do. That's why we have our own channel. We do what we want. We do what we we do what we want on our own channels, right? And some people can't take others' authenticity, and that sucks. That sucks. That really sucks. But that's okay. Just do whatever it is you do. At the end of the day, we all do what works for us on our channels, right? That's real, Tyler. God bless you, brother Tyler. Thank you. Yeah, y'all. So that's what was on my heart like last night, before I went to sleep. So I said I want to talk about it this morning. YouTube is nowhere close to the real entertainment industry. It's a brief glimpse. Oh yeah, listen. I know. I don't even want to get into all that. I don't even want to get into all that because listen, this is a place where, um, yeah, I believe that, K fan. All I'm gonna say is I believe that. It's a brief glimpse into entertainment, but the real industry is a cutthroat and it gets nasty. You learn to be yourself. Right, right. I believe that. Sometimes I think we show up in YouTube to escape the real life and try to be okay somewhere. And this is why, and you know what? If people do that, that's perfectly fine, right? For me, this is why I chose to be my authentic self because I strive not to come on any platform and be fake. I can never be fake. I can't be that. I can't do that. I can't. I just have to always be myself. If people don't like you, F them, you move on to, oh, K fan for sure. It's just, listen, it's my reality, so I talk about it. It's my reality. So I talk about it. I can't even imagine being in the real entertainment industry because of what we go through on here. This is unreal. So I can't even imagine, K-Fam, I can't even imagine what you've been through. I can't even imagine what you've been through with people in the I've seen like the real entertainment industry people talk about what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like, damn. It's like, damn. It's like that on here. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. I'm pretty sure there are so many unkind people in the real entertainment industry because there's so many unkind people on here. And this is like you said, just it's just YouTube. Like it's not even like the you know. So I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine. We hear stories. We definitely hear stories. So if y'all hear something in the background, that's my fan. So I get hot flashes. I need the fan going. I get hot flashes. Okay. YouTube used to be a real place. I feel the bigger streamers are selling out, taking it commercial. Why I don't want to start with my channel. Ooh, Lazarus. I like that. I'm pinning that. I am pinning that. Yes, I am. I don't know if y'all can see that pinned message, but yeah. Lazarus said YouTube used to be a real place. I feel the bigger streamers are selling out, taking it commercial. Why I don't want to start with my channel. Listen, and you know what? And I hear that from a lot of people. Like YouTube used to be more authentic, like especially before monetization, And this is why I still follow some of those YouTubers, the ones that was on here before monetization, because they get it. They actually get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the entertainment industry put on a fake front to get to the top, and it doesn't last long. They may get to the top, but they will fall at some point. I've always found it best to be me. And listen, because we've come into a generation where you can't even be yourself. Like, you be yourself, you get scrutinized. You can't even be yourself, you get scrutinized. Right? Crazy. I agree, it's different every year, getting more saturated. Yeah. And but it's like, where does the unkindness come in at? Where does the unkindness come in at? Where does the unkindness come in at? You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I want to talk about, the unkindness. Where does it get to a point where you just start being unkind to people? I mean, some people are who they are before they get on here, right? Some people are who they are before they even get on a platform. So, but some do get on here and then it becomes that for them. Or I just don't understand, y'all. I will never understand because I try to be kind to everybody. Because again, you have to teach people how to treat you. You do. I didn't want to be here for money, but I have been here since 2019. I'm hungry and struggling, so I need to. I know that's right now. Any income is better than none. So I'm finally actually trying for that. Are you on any other platforms, Little Red Big Smile? Are you on any other platforms? I'm not. I'm only going YouTube. And no, I'm not monetized yet, which is fine. It'll get there one day. But yeah, I'm like, we're all like, most of us are on here without pay. We're doing our thing without pay, and that's just what that is. YouTube used to be amazing. Then people started being fake because a certain image sells money, makes a lot of people change. Yeah, you're right. I'm a YouTube loyal. I just want to be able to go live. Oh well, Tyler. Hopefully, are you at 50 subscribers yet? If not, you'll get there soon. Why can't you, brother Tyler? I'm assuming he's not at 50 subscribers yet. That's what I'm assuming. But yeah, I'm just curious to see if people have something kind to say about themselves. Not yet. Oh, you'll get there. You will get there. Just keep doing your thing, and you're gonna grow your channel. If you're posting content, you're gonna get your 50. Cause that's how I started. You just have to post your content. You can use StreamYard even if. Oh yeah, I've heard that. I forgot about that. You can use StreamYard even if you don't have enough to go live from YouTube directly. Yeah, I forgot about that. If you don't have 50, you can use StreamYard if you got StreamYard, or if you get StreamYard. I'm sorry. But again, y'all, the one thing, the thing that I struggle with is, you're supposed to love your enemies. You're supposed to love your enemies, and it's a struggle for me to be kind if you're not kind to me. And where, like I said, let me just go back to that, where I just feel like if you're not kind to yourself, then it's hard for you to be kind to others. If you're not kind to yourself, then it's hard for you to be kind to others. And that's just it. I'm happy to help you. Just let me know. Oh, Tyler, you talking to Tyler? Free is always good. Okay, there you go. There you go. What you just download? I don't do StreamYard. What you just download StreamYard? Little red big smile. You just download it. My email's in. Okay, there you go, Tyler. Email little red big smile. She says she'll help you. But I think Lazarus said I think. But if you put a person with $1 and the person with $1,000,000 in the same room, ask a crowd of people who they would want to help. Majority will pick the $1,000,000 person and expect something. Oh, I believe it. Let me tell you something. I believe it. It's crazy. I see it on here with the small YouTubers, K-fam. It's insane. I can't even imagine, like I said, I can't even imagine being in the real entertainment industry. I know it's, oh my gosh, it's crazy. You're so welcome, brother. You're so welcome, brother. I can't even imagine it. I see it on here. It's crazy. It's insane. It's really insane. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. And that level of success is not for everyone. If you're the type of person who can handle it, that's great. I wouldn't even want that type of success. You hear me? I would love to just stay on here in my little hole on YouTube. Okay, I'll be fine with that. You hear me? I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I love that actually. I just wish it didn't have the entities and the what word can I use? And the big headedness of the people that's really in the entertainment industry, because um there are people here just like that, unfortunately. You're so welcome, brother. I seen one person on live charge $5 for shout out. But you know what, I guess that's the business part, Tyler. I'm not gonna speak too much on that because I'm still trying to understand that, y'all. Because YouTube ultimately is a business, right? A lot of us do come on here just to be our authentic selves and be ourselves, but ultimately, we realize it is a business, so that's the business side, I guess. I don't see me doing that for a shout out. No, I'm not charging nobody for a shout out. But every people do what they need to do for them, I guess. I won't really expound on that. Just to mention name on live, but they only had like 1K subs. Listen. Wow. Oh wow. Again, I won't expound on that because people do what they have to do to survive, I guess. I guess I'll say that. Um but yeah, I don't foresee me doing that for just a shout out. No. No, no, no. But again, felt that, yeah, like I don't see me doing that. But listen, I'm not gonna knock another fellow YouTuber for what they feel like they have to do, you know. Um, I won't do that. I just know I don't see me doing that. I don't see me doing that. Um, no, no, no. People ask me for shout outs all the time, and as I'm seeing the chat and they say it, I just shout them out. It's so easy because I read my chat anyway. So if I see a comment that says, "Can you shout out? Can you shout my name out?" or something like that, I shout their name out. Thing is, a lot of people don't understand money isn't everything. The facts. I don't come on flexing what I got unless a troll forces my hand, because I understand in a minute everything can be taken. And listen, yeah, and some people are so big headed in their head that They don't. You're right. They don't understand that. Yeah, that's what most people do. Um, yeah, you're right. Okay, fam. Everything can be taken in the blink of an eye. Everything can be taken from you in the blink of an eye. It really can. But you know, like if it, but with that, K fam, if it has never happened to someone, they don't realize that. You know, I think a lot of people don't realize things unless it actually happened. They may hear about it and things like that, but I don't think most of us realize something until it happens to us. Until it happens to us personally, we have to experience it to really grasp that can really happen. You know, we have to experience it. You have to sometimes we can look on the outside looking in and say, oh, you know, and learn a lesson. A lot of people have to actually experience something to learn a lesson. A lot of people have to actually experience something to learn a lesson. So there's that. There is that. There's that. Um, is real in a flash. Everything. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. My life has been up and down. Listen, I talk about it all the time. There's been times when I was up, and there's been time when I was down. Now, what down is to me may not be what's down is to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? And then what I may feel like is down is not down to someone else. I may feel like I'm down, but to somebody else, they want what I have. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's down is different, looks different too. Good morning, Miss Crystal World and Chad. Happy belated. Thank you to all. How are you doing today? I'm loving your camouflage. Thank you so much. Looking beautiful. Vanessa, this morning, what I want you to do though is say something kind about yourself in the chat, Vanessa. I want you to say something kind about yourself in the chat, Vanessa. And I'm doing fine, Vanessa. Just talking about a topic this morning. One small act of kindness can make a huge difference in someone's day. I want to encourage everyone to do one random act of kindness this week. Yes, I love that. Little red big smile. Yes, do that. I can get dropped off in a city with nothing, no house, no car, no money, and work myself back up since I've done that. I love that, Tyler. Good morning, Juicy 300 and family. Juicy 300 and family. I'm asking everyone as they come in to say something kind about yourself in the chat. Say one kind thing about yourself in the chat. I am smart. I love that. I am smart, little red. Hi, sister. So Juicy and Vanessa, y'all just coming in. What I was talking about is I struggle with why people are not kind, just to be kind, right? And I'm like, I come up with the conclusion that, okay, how can you be kind to others if you're not kind to yourself? How can you be kind to others if you're not kind to yourself? Like, I don't know the answer for everybody's individual reason. But I'm just thinking ultimately, maybe people are not kind to others because they're not kind to themselves. It starts with you. It starts with you at the end of the day, right? If you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? If you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? But yes, good morning to those just coming in. Make sure you like the live, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. True. Yes. How can you be kind to others if you're not kind to yourself? Again, every person individual. Some people, I guess some people can be kind to themselves and be cruel to others. I don't know what that reason is, but listen, definitely they don't realize that honestly, having money isn't what it's cracked up to be. I had to walk away from fake friends because all they were someone trying to be a friend because of money. That's sad, K-Fam. That's really sad. Which that's what I'm starting to learn. It's not about the money, it's the knowledge. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, Tyler. Absolutely, Tyler. Absolutely, Tyler. Fabby. Hey, Fabby. Look at one of my y'all. This is one of my early supporters, Fabby. I don't get to see Fabby that much no more because we be in these YouTube streets, y'all, all over the place. Fabby. What's one kind thing that you can say about yourself, Fabby? That's what we talking about this morning. What's one kind thing that you can say about yourself, Fabby? It's a vicious cycle. If others weren't kind to you, though, your life, you might be not so kind to yourself. It's hard for someone to actually love themselves. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It could take most of people's lives before they start loving themselves, y'all. And listen, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Some of us don't fully love our. It's just so many entities, right? Some of us may not fully love ourselves, but we're still overly kind to others, and that's where you can get taken advantage of in that sense. It's so many entities to it. It's so many entities to it, y'all. It's so many entities to it. Um, Hi, Fabi. God bless you. Hurt people. Oh, absolutely. Hey, Tyler, for sure. Hurt people definitely hurt people. Hurt people hurt people, and that's where listen. We can get into that too, because the people that hurt people because they're hurt, they won't take the time to acknowledge that they're hurt. Like, they won't take the time to acknowledge that they're even hurt. They go on with life acting like they didn't go through anything, like they had no trauma. Like, you can't do that. This is where we get into where you need to process what you go through in life, right? It's just so many entities when it comes to that, y'all. So Fabi, you're just coming in, Fabi. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about. Fabi, I feel like there's so many cruel things going on in the world, right? People should just be kind, but we don't get that all the time, right? Some people are just they're just not kind. So I struggle with wondering why people are not kind, right? So in my perspective, I feel like people, if you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? If you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? So this is why I'm asking people to acknowledge at least one thing about them, that at least one kind thing about themselves this morning, Fabi. But I'm a very hurt person that really and listen, I just said that, right? I said the crazy thing is there are people that are hurt, but they still kind to others, sometimes overly kind. So it's so many entities when it comes to this conversation, right? Lazarus said, "Morning, Fabi, hardcore love. I really care about people." Yep, it takes work. You have to work on yourself, break that cycle. You can't let hate harden your soul. Woo! Okay, fam, you said something there. Let me say that again for the ones that didn't hear it, the ones in the back. It takes work. You have to work on yourself, break that cycle. You can't let hate harden yourself. Let me explain to y'all again what I struggle with. I struggle with being kind to people who are not kind to me. And we're supposed to love our enemies, right? You're supposed to love your enemies. So this is what I struggle with. Um, if you're not kind to me, I I sit back and analyze why you might not be kind to me, right? What is the issue here? And what is the issue? What is the problem? Am I being too nice? Is that why or you feel like I'm weak, or you feel like you might feel like I'm weak or something like that, and I don't understand that. I've changed a whole lot, so I do try to, when I feel like somebody's not being kind to me, especially on this here internet, because everybody's not gonna be kind to you on the internet, right? I try to sit back and analyze it first. I don't just come off and just because you're not kind to me. Um, I sit back and analyze first and try to figure out why. And I'm not talking about the trolls, y'all. I'm just not talking about the trolls. I'm talking about real people. I feel them. That's what I mean. Even though trolls are real people, but you know what I'm saying. Like people just like me who are on here, just like me, just doing their thing. That's what I've been dealing with lately. Not letting myself turn to stone. Yeah. Remember that some people don't have a heart. That's true. Um, Little Red, you can love your enemies from far away. Absolutely, for sure. Brother Tyler, God bless you. I will be praying for your heart. That's right, Sister Vanessa. I am constantly brought to my knees, but I've come to realize that I'm supposed to stay low and humble. Can connect to that higher spirit that way. Lower you go physically, the higher you go spiritually. I love that, Lazarus, and I love that for you, Lazarus. I love that you're able to do that and you realize that about, yourself. Thank you. I agree. Harden your soul. But yeah. Amen. Little red big smile. Um So yeah, y'all, it was heavy on my heart last night, and I said I want to talk about it this morning. But I listen. That's so good, brother Lazarus. Yes, it's real good. It's real good. It's real good. It's like, and I don't want to be. I literally listen. I know this not a fantasy world, y'all. It's the real life. It's real life, and it's the real internet. I really just wish I could just come on here, be in my little hole, and everybody be nice and kind to me. But that's just not the case. Because I want to be nice and kind to everybody. You know. Classic. Hey, good morning, classic hairstyle and vlogs. And she is speaking to everyone. Classic hairstyle and vlogs. Can you type one kind thing about yourself in the chat? Type one kind thing about yourself that you acknowledge about yourself in the chat. I think that's why most people who are locked up have the best connections with their spiritual. Yeah, some people do and some people don't. Some people get out and just be hard. I wish I could hug you all. Oh, thank you. Hi, classic. Good morning. Um, Hello, sister. Classic hairstyles. God bless you. Yes, God bless everybody in the chat. God bless everybody in the chat. So, classic hairstyle and vlogs. Let me just tell everybody. I'm just telling everybody as they come in because they're probably wondering what I'm talking about. If you did not read the title, I just struggle with. I struggle with why people are not kind to everyone. I struggle with why people are not kind. And my perspective is if you're not kind to yourself, then you can't be kind to others. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, y'all. That's just what it is. And majority of the time, when you are nice, people take. I was just saying that, Vanessa. I'm like, damn. Do I be too nice to people? And that's why I feel like they feel like I'm weak, or they feel like my channel ain't about nothing because they feel like I'm weak because of the things that I talk about. No, it's just that I'm very vulnerable right now in my life, and I grew to be vulnerable, and I'm okay with talking about my damn life. That's it. If you're not okay with being vulnerable, I don't judge you for that. You do what you do. You do what you do on your channel. I'm gonna do what I do on mine. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. You don't have to. I just feel like being kind also can be you shutting the hell up and minding your damn business. Being kind, if you don't have nothing kind to say, you can just shut the hell up and mind your business. If you don't like me, you don't have to like me. Um, but you don't have to, be doing little smart things and being sarcastic and all that type of stuff. Like, you know, being kind can be you shutting the hell up. And then I'm just being real about that. Being kind can be you shutting the hell up, right? Okay, fam, Tyler, I don't know your situation, but for me, I got a lot of trolls who do secondhand hate. And I hate to tell myself, am I going to let someone who knows nothing about me get me out of character? Yeah, I love that, K fam. Good morning, Chip. Good morning. Are you locked in? Chip, y'all, are you locked in? It's Chip. And my girl Bambi is here this morning. So Bambi and Chip, you're just getting here. What I'm talking about is I struggle with why people are not kind, right? Why are you not kind? And the perspective that I come up with is if you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? If you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others, right? So I'm asking everybody as they come in, if you don't mind, type one kind thing that you know about yourself. Type one kind thing that you know about yourself. And let me just say what I struggle with. What I struggle with is people who are not kind to me. And you're supposed to love your enemies, right? You're supposed to love your enemies. People being kind to me, and I need to be kind back to them. This is what I struggle with. This is what I struggle with. This is what I struggle with. And I'm being honest about it. You would think that that's their one opportunity to get closer with themselves. Yeah, I mean, it's, again, like someone said earlier, and I said myself, it takes time for people to fully love themselves too. And I do know that. It takes time for people to fully love themselves. Good morning, classic hairstyle and vlogs. Good morning, Bambi says. Good morning, Trisha. Trisha, how you doing, Trisha? So, Trisha, if you don't mind, type one kind thing about yourself. Type one kind thing about yourself, Trisha, if you don't mind. Um, Brother, are you locked in? I don't know if you heard what I was saying, Trisha, but if you didn't, I'll say it again if you didn't hear me. Brother, are you locked in high? I'm kind to everyone. Yes, Chip, you are. I don't get none of that really from you. as far as not being kind. I just feel like if you don't have nothing nice to say, you can be kind by not saying nothing at all. If you don't have nothing kind to say about someone or about a situation, don't say nothing at all. That's being kind. I don't know how everyone else grew up, but I was taught if you don't have nothing kind to say, don't say nothing at all. Sometimes you can just shut up. And that's being kind. Okay, fam. Good morning, bro. So good to see you, brother. God bless. I love myself. I love that. No, there's just a lot of shitheads on YouTube. Yeah, Bambi. Straight talk host. Little Red salute, fam. Good morning, bro. Bambi, the one and the only goat amazing sister. I just saw you. Laugh out loud. Yeah, really. Really, if people could keep the unkind words unspoken, the world would be a much better place. Some people are fighting. Yes, Trisha, you are so right, and I acknowledge that as well. Listen, Trisha, clock it right. I definitely acknowledge that. I do, and I was saying earlier that some people will never fully acknowledge that about themselves because they don't want to get the help. They don't want to get the help. But what I struggle with is me myself being kind to others who are not kind to me. This is where I struggle because we're supposed to love thy enemies, right? We're supposed to love thy enemies. We're supposed to love thy enemies, right? But when I see people not being kind to me, I struggle with me not being kind back. And listen, this unfortunately YouTube is full of that, right? But y'all was not here earlier when K Fam is from the real entertainment industry. K Fam, he's dealt with the real entertainment industry. And for some reason here on YouTube, people feel like they are in the real entertainment industry. I guess this is where it starts. But K Fam has stated he can talk on this because he's here and he's in the real entertainment industry as well. So he can expound on the two. He said it's two different things. It's two different things. So for people to be on here acting like they're already there, it's mind-boggling. It's very mind-boggling, and so yeah. Some people are fighting demons. Yes, I'm funny. That's my kind thing. I truly want to see everybody win. Facts, baby. Me too, brother. Thank you for the hearts, classic hairstyling vlogs. 100. I'd rather talk about you than me and my big head laugh out loud. I'm always helping people. I love that, Trisha. I love that, Trisha. Amen. I'm learning the power of speech and how its instrument and words spoken hold energy more than we realize. Absolutely. I said I love myself. Yes, I love that. I saw that classic hairstyle vlogs. I love that. And a lot of people struggle with loving themselves, so they can't be kind to others. And they're not going to be kind to themselves if they're not kind to others, right? Bambi, you do not have a big head. Stop it. Bambi, you not more than just being funny. Laugh out loud. Report and block the haters. K-Fam, I got a huge ego. Laugh out loud. Don't acknowledge them. Just block them and report them to YouTube when necessary. People aren't going to ever stop hate. What we have to do as humans is learn to rise above the hate. Yeah, I struggle with that too. Because, again, when somebody's not being kind to me, or I feel like they're taking digs at me or whatever, period, right? I sit back and I analyze things now. I don't just automatically come back. And I feel like that's where people get it wrong with me. They feel like they can probably say and do what they want, or they view me as weak. People view you as weak when you show your vulnerability. People view you as weak when you don't mind showing your vulnerability, especially on a big platform. Some people view you as weak. I view it as me being my authentic self, and some people will never get on a platform like this and be their authentic self. So they view others and view them as weak, right? And I can't answer why people are like that. I don't know why people are like that. I'm blocking report. No problem. And goodbye. Laugh out loud. Too bad they don't have block and report for people in the real life. Woo! Say that again. Say that again. Little red big smile. Say that again, girl. Good morning. Thank you, Journey of My Life. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's the internet. People think they can say and do what they want because there are not real life consequences. Yeah, yes, you're right, baby. You're right. Chip said laugh out loud. But yes, that block in real life is woo, child. Woo, child. You walk up to a person and say half the stuff people say, you go, Facts, facts. And they would never, they would never, some would never, do that. So it's just like, and if you are a person who do that, you just a different type of person. Like you just, you're cruel to you're cruel to yourself. If like really, it's get to a certain point in life where you just have to realize, just do you and let other people do them. You don't have to be mean or nasty or talk down. You know what I'm saying? Imagine just telling a hater in real life, you've been blocked. Okay, fam. Look, half these YouTubers wouldn't last an hour in front of a producer. The first, let me read this out loud. Cause listen, I like K Fam because K Fam is from the real entertainment industry, so he can compare the two. Hold on, let's see. Look, half these YouTubers wouldn't last an hour in front of a producer. The first time they get turned away from a job, they will cry. I know some that think they are big, yeah, blocked, and they actually go mute and go away. Woo, child. Woo, child. Right, little big smile. Y'all see what K-Fam said? Right, little big smile. On YouTube, there are lots of haters. They be fake, like my weave. That's crazy. Classic hairstyling vlogs, yeah. I wish people dance to fight instead of use violence image. Dance off instead of violence. Oh, Lord. The world would be such a better place. The world would be such a better place. The world would be such a better place if that was the case. Little big red smile. Little red big smile. Ah, look at Chip dancing. I know that's right, Chip. Go ahead and dance, Chip. Go ahead and dance, Chip. I can't dance at the gym. But in reality, the trolls I know wouldn't last 30 minutes in the entertainment industry. They would get chewed up and spit out and cry for months. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I challenge you to do a L duel. You are blocked. That's okay. That's okay, classic. Apparently, everything about me is fake too. My hair, eyes, teeth, name, life. Quite a story. Yes, according to your trolls, Bambi. According to your trolls. According to your trolls. Hello. Good morning, Yums Kitchen. How you doing this morning? How you doing this morning? Yums, say one kind thing about yourself, Yums. Say one kind thing about yourself, Yums. One kind thing about yourself, Yums. We do troll exorcisms in here. Good morning, Sethi. Sethi, say one kind thing about yourself. Sethi, say one kind thing about yourself in the chat this morning. Say one kind thing about yourself this morning, Sethi. Sethi and Yums, if y'all understand what I'm saying. Well, because YouTube technically will accept anybody, so they don't have to handle rejection. That's true. All the platforms, all the platforms. I find humor helps me through unkind people. Yeah, laughter is good for the soul. Laughter is definitely good for the soul. Good morning, Sethi. Love you. Love you too, all sister. From Yums. Good morning, sister. Good morning, Sethi and Yums. You can tell haters in real life. Your block is called boundaries. Clock it, K-Fam. Clock it. Clock it, K-Fam. Clock it. Good evening, me. Haha, for real. Yeah, for real. For real. I find something to laugh at if I can that help. Yes, laughter is good for the soul. Tyler said it's called restraining order. Oh my, it sucks if you have to go that far in real life. Damn. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. But if you have to do that, hey, if it's a situation where you have to do that, do that. The block button in real life is boundaries. Clock it. Hi, Sethi. Hi, Sethi from Little Red Big Smile. Right. Yeah. Clock it. In real life, it's boundaries. And you just have to and I know sometimes we come across people and some people probably find it hard to make those boundaries set against certain people in their life, but you have to, especially in real life. You have to. You have to in real life. You have to have those boundaries. Good morning, Red Sand Adventures. How you doing, Red Sand Adventures? I'm asking everyone as they come in, if you want to say something kind about yourself. Say something kind about yourself in the chat. Say one kind thing about yourself in the chat. Amen. And I get it. In real life, you love the people you love, right, in your life, whether it's family, friends, associates, whatever, right? But sometimes you do have to set those boundaries. You do have to set those boundaries. You do, especially if you're not feeling like you're being treated like you're supposed to be treated. Like K Fam said earlier, you teach people how to treat you. You teach people how to treat you. You teach people how to treat you, and that's just that on that. That's just that on that. You teach people how to treat you. You have to. You have to, man. You have to. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right, man. Yep. Yep. That's too true. Teach people how to treat you if you can. Yeah. And listen, and if you can't, sometimes you just can't deal with those people no more. You have to teach people how to treat you. And then if they don't treat you the way you feel like you deserve to be treated, you just separate yourself. And I know in real life that's hard in real life. I know it's hard in real life. I know it is. Especially if you expect certain things from people. I know it's hard. One kind thing. I really like trying to put a smile. I love that, Red Sand Adventures. I love that. Some people's skull is too too thick. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. We all people pleasers at heart. But guess what? You learn to not become one. You learn to not become a people pleaser, baby. And this is why I'm able to come on here and be my authentic self and show my authenticity. I'm not no people pleaser no more. I think in life we probably all have been one at some point, but some of us learn eventually to you can't do that. You can't please other people all the time. You just can't. You're not going to be able to. I got a hard boundary. I'm not going to be treated like if you do, I will tell you straight to your face. This is where I walk away and good luck. Facts. I was just kind of saying that. Like eventually in life, you realize you cannot please everybody, and if they're not okay with that, then you might have to separate yourself from that person. Like you have to focus on you. You have to and you have to focus on you and what makes you happy and what your like boundaries. What your boundaries are like. You can't please everybody. You just can't. You're not gonna be able to please everybody in your life. You know. You just not. You can definitely don't try to on here. Definitely don't try to on here. And I feel like this is why for me too, it's easy for me to just come on here and not have a specific niche on here because people will expect that all the time. If you, for me, I'm speaking for myself. If you have a niche, which is fine because I love watching people with niches, right? But what I'm saying is for me, it's easier for me not to have one because if you come on here with one, people are going to expect that all the time. And so that's why I just do different stuff. You get what I'm saying? It's not just one thing with me because I'm just not that person where it's going to be the same thing all the time, right? It's not going to be the same thing all the time. So I don't want my community to expect that from me to be doing the same thing all the time. Sometimes you just got to say bye, Felicia. Absolutely. A former band member of mine I had to fire because he was a jerk off. So I fired him, told him good luck in life. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, K fam. You gotta do what you gotta do, K fam. You gotta do what you gotta do. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, I struggle with that trying to. And then listen, I need to stop trying to figure out people because I'm not gonna be able to figure out people. Shit, I'm still working on me. I just wish, like I said, I do just wish people could be kind. Like, just be kind. And if you can't be kind, don't say nothing at all, period. You know? But again, I dug deeper, and my perspective is if a person is not kind to themselves, and I'm not talking about just monetarily. I'm not talking about monetarily being kind to yourself. I'm talking about all aspects of yourself. Physically, mentally, everything. You need to be kind to yourself. The friends I had made on here are real friends. They call me out. They keep me in check. I see Bambi keeps you definitely. Bambi is one of the ones that I see keeping you in check. Really. But yeah, Bambi is one of the ones I see keeping you in check. um. Yep. 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 But yeah, man. It's like y'all. So I like just talking about things that like I said, that I'm thinking about in the current. Like that's just who I am. Like, a lot of times we do come on here and cut up, and I love that about my channel. But sometimes I'm gonna come on here and talk about whatever's on my mind, and that's just what that is. Um, that's just what that is. Thank you, God, for you too, family. Thank you for the hearts, classic hairstyling vlogs. Only cause I care. Oh, Bambi. Mm-mm-mm. Found someone to replace him, and now we all mesh well together, and there's no drama, and none of us walk on eggshells. I know that's right. I know that is right. I know that is right, K fan. My YouTube family loves me more than real life people in my own family. I hear, and I'm happy that you can find and feel that love from YouTube. I'm happy that you can find and feel that love from YouTube. I love that for you, little red big smile. Baby does keep me in check a lot, but I do the same with her. We are family, and it's what I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Thank you with all of my heart. Facts, facts. If I could be honest with y'all, I'm still struggling with that too. I'm struggling with that too. I love my community now. My true genuine supporters, I appreciate y'all so much. But I still struggle with that too. I love YouTube on the aspect that I'm able to come on here and do what I want to do, right? And speak my mind and say how I feel. But I'm starting to struggle with that. I'm starting to struggle with feeling like it's family. I'm starting to struggle with that a little bit. I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. For the ones that truly, genuinely love me, and support me, I appreciate y'all so much. But I'm just seeing so many different things, and that I'm not feeling, and it's making it hard, y'all. Making it hard. The connections that can come from YouTube is so incredible. Yeah, you could find some great connect. You find some great connections, but then you get connected, and it feels starts to feel weird after a certain point. Yeah, we love you, Uncle Dish. Thank you, little red big smile. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Y'all gotta understand. Like I said, I'm being real. I'm being vulnerable, and that's just who I am. You have to, like, either you love me, or you don't. You don't. Like, I struggle with that. I'm struggling with that right now. I'll be around as long as you around, sis. Thank you, and I know my true supporters will. My real, true, genuine supporters will definitely be here no matter what. Baby can't get rid of me easily. I'm the annoying little brother that will annoy her to death, but she still loves me at the end of the day. And I love that for UK fam. I love that for UK fam. That's right. Facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with that, child. I'm struggling with that real bad. I'm struggling with that real bad. Um, but guess what? It'll all play itself out. It will definitely all play itself out. I will know at the end who really truly genuine supports me. Who I will know at the end of it, end of all be all. Who's really there for me? Who in the in this aspect, the YouTube aspect. And the community aspect. Lift it up and down. Same with YouTube. Oh, for sure. Bambi said you will get there. Yeah, I know. The more and more I'm on here, Bambi, I'll get there. I'm gonna be praying people that aren't so kind to you will either change or leave it. Yeah, just leave it. Just leave it. Leave it in God's hands, Bambi. Spitting those facts. Yeah. Yeah, it's just Bambi. Let me say this, Bambi. For me, it's a struggle when I'm really dealing with real life stuff and trying to deal with YouTube and trying to navigate this YouTube career. You get what I'm saying? Trying to navigate this YouTube career when I'm dealing with real life shit, right? I'm dealing with real life shit and and it's trying to juggle the two. When you get on here, it's like a whole nother life. It's like a whole nother life. YouTube is like a whole nother life, right? So I'm trying to juggle the two. And for me, that's hard. For me, that's hard. For some people, it's not hard. For me, that's hard. I feel you. I know. Been doing YouTube. Yeah. So So you get it. You get it. You get it. You get it. I so really like, and I listen again. I knew what I was getting myself to in a sense, but you don't really know till you get in it. You don't really understand till you get in it or start doing it. You know what I'm saying? It is a struggle sometimes. You have to take a step back, pause, and take it. Yes, and that's what I do, man. You got to. Don't let it become a jail cell. Yeah, Bambi, and this is why I take time off too. I don't like sometimes I have to take days away or a day away, to just sit back and analyze what the hell is going on here. Don't let it become a jail. Facts, Bambi. I'm struggling to eat. So showing up for YouTube is hard. Oh, little red big smile. Praying for you on that. Chapter 7 done. Oh, you on chapter 7. Oh, you just finished chapter 7, Bambi. That's awesome. YouTube is it's supposed to be fun. And listen, maybe I came on here oblivious. Let me be honest with y'all with that. Maybe I came on here oblivious, right? Thinking I'm just gonna come on here and do my thing, just talk about my life and stuff. And then you start meeting people, then you start connecting with people, and then shit gets real. Shit gets really real there, right? Which is great. I love connecting with people and meeting new people, especially the people who really, especially the people who really, rock with me, who really are genuinely supporting me. But then you meet people who you just don't, you just have to sit back and analyze. You know what I'm saying? You have to take a step back and analyze. Like, what's really going on here? What is this, YouTube is my hobby, right? Yay, baby. I'm excited for you and excited to see it. I get on, hang with me, friends, and have fun. Be right back. Yeah, so see, that's the thing, Bambi. That's where me and you are different. You don't, maybe again, like I said, it's a struggle for me right now, and it's just what it is. Bambi, you're able to, we look at things in different perspectives. That's what that is. And I have to get to a point on here where I just have to realize it is what it is, right? And you probably get it, way better than me. I get on here with people. Be right back. All right, little red big smile. Thank you for being here. You've been here since I started. So thank you. Even if you don't come back, you have to watch it on Chips Can Fam. Exactly, Bambi. We all hang out. We laugh. He dropped chapter 1 and 2. Bambi, I will definitely check it out when he drops it. But maybe that's where we're different at. But no, we are different there, Bambi. We are different there. we are a little different there. We really are. So again, I will get there. Like you said, the more and more I'm on here, I will get there. And realize that. I just I don't know if y'all were on here before. Well, I used to talk about how I used to be a runner. When things get complicated for me, I run from it, right? And I love YouTube so much, I don't want to run from it because of those reasons, I don't want to quit because of those reasons. I gotta stand strong and continue what I'm doing, and don't let certain things get to me to the point where I want to quit. Because again, the people that hate you, they want to see you quit. They want to see you quit, And I understand that. I understand that. Bruh, you a soldier. You a bruh, thank you, bruh. What's one kind thing you know about yourself, bruh? I don't know how long you've been here, but what's one kind thing about yourself that you love about yourself? I'm asking folks as they come in. What is one kind thing about yourself? One kind thing about yourself. Again, because again, for those of y'all just coming in, or if you're just watching in the background, I struggle with I struggle with that. Like, why people are just not kind. But again, I dug deeper, and my perspective is if you're not kind to yourself, you can't be kind to others. You got to be kind. It starts with you. It starts with you. You need to be kind to yourself. Good morning, James. James, how you doing, James, this morning? James, what's one kind thing about yourself, James? What is one kind thing about yourself, James? Bruh said laid back. All right, I love that. I love that you're laid back, bruh. I love that you're laid back, bruh. I struggle with not getting bored with YouTube. Not you struggle with not getting bored, baby. Well, that's why you're so successful in it. Baby, that's why you're so successful. That's why you have how many monetized channels do you have, baby, now? That's a good thing for you because look at your success with YouTube. Baby facts. And for me, it's not that I get bored. Oh, you just have a lot. How many channels do you have where you reached 1K and you're just working to get monetized? You'll be there soon, baby. You'll be there soon. I do this for free. But you're definitely gonna be monetized on this last channel. But what I struggle with, not the boredom of it, because I love it. I struggle with I struggle with the shadiness of it. I struggle with the shadiness of it, but again, I have to get that's what I signed up for, and I have to get through that. I had two channels at 1K, lost them. Baby, did I say you said that before? I didn't know that you lost them. I remember you stating that you had other channels, but I don't remember you saying that you lost them, baby. I don't remember you saying that before. You probably did. Listen, I don't remember you saying that though, baby. I remember you stating you had other channels, but I didn't remember you saying that you lost them. I didn't know that. So you definitely do it for fun. To be back on, to still be on here and doing it, you definitely do it for fun. I believe what you're saying. You definitely do it for fun and just to be on here to meet and connect with people. You definitely, cause child, listen. Like I said, I'm a runner of confrontation, conflict, and stuff. So, and it's been plenty of that on here, and I'm still here. James. So just say one kind thing about yourself, James. What is one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself and you know about yourself, James? I probably didn't, sis. You passed 1K now. You're only going up. Yes, baby, she is. But I get it. For her to say she's lost channels already and she's still here. Yeah, she definitely. This is her fun thing. But I feel like this time it's gonna turn into something else. I lost one channel too. What is the reason for losing the channels though? What is the reason? If you don't mind sharing, what's the reason for losing the channels? I think with this channel that you have now, Bambi, I don't think that's going to be the case. Even though I know you say you do it for fun, I don't think that's going to be the case. Definitely, it's why I say she's the GOAT. Yeah, for sure. Your YouTube is a learning experience. Absolutely, absolutely. Medical misinformation about. Oh, that's why you lost your channel? Most likely. Okay, they never told you? Auntie, how'd you get so... Thank you, Kane. Welcome, welcome, Kane. If you're new here, thank you so much. Having a big heart and caring too much. Woo! James, woo! That last part, caring too much. I lost one channel because I didn't know anything about strike. Okay, got you. Got you, got you, got you. It wasn't misinfo, though. I'm only guessing, though. Okay. Okay, little red big smile. Lost another channel again because I didn't know about strikes, about stuff. Got you. Listen, we don't be knowing nothing when we come on here. We be learning as we go. Yeah, mine's with strikes as well. Okay. Third channel for zero reason due to oh my gosh. Not mass reporting. That's crazy. Hold on, y'all. This allergy shot. Now I'm on it. Yes, yes, yes. So whack all. I'm so sorry to hear that. Haters will. That's Bambi. It had to be. Listen, Bambi. It had to be so many people to do that in order. That's crazy. Because people get reported all the time and nothing gets taken down. So that's crazy. It's all good. I rebuild fast and have a strong following. Yes, Bambi. Look at you. How long have you did this channel right here and you already at 1K? So rude. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sister Bambi. Yeah, man, that's crazy. It had to be a lot of people for that to happen because people get reported all the time and nothing gets taken down. I think that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell, man. I just got to my 500 after this. Has been up since 2019. That's awesome, little red big smile. The second we get that's wonderful, Bambi. Congratulations, James, on hitting 800 subs, brother. Listen, and James, you be live all the time, James. You deserve it. You're gonna be at 1K soon too. It's the way a clown words a report. Oh, sorry, that was a typo. I meant in a channel. Pardon my typo. It's okay. Listen, we have typos all the time. It's okay. Congratulations, James. You deserve it, James. James, ever since I connected with you, James, listen, y'all, James, I see James live every night. He ain't never missed a night. And maybe he have, and maybe I missed that, but I see James live every night. Every night that I'm on here, because again, y'all take my time away. Congrats, James. So, Bambi, that's wonderful, because I started YouTube excuse me, in October, right? But I took a 4-month break. I took a 4-month hiatus and then came back. So, and I'm trying to catch up on my watch hours because I'm good. It's just that I'm losing them a little bit because where I passed that year. I passed that year mark. October, not of last year, but the year I started the year before, but I didn't really start posting until later. Again, but in between that, I took a 4-month hiatus. So, yeah. My phone screws me on my typing as well. I'm glad I connected with James. Yeah, man. James is a go-getter. He be on here, like, James don't be missing a beat. James go live all the time, okay? And he supports. Play your own live streams on any devices. You can get your watch hours up. You sure? I don't know about that, little red big smile, because I heard something about like the IP address or something. They know if it's running from the same IP address or something. Crystal, I'm still here, get ready for work. Just remember, YouTube is a journey. You're going to meet some good and kind-hearted people, and you're also going to meet some miserable people who's just, I did it, not going to like you for no apparent reason, and that's just what they are, just miserable. Ignore them because their bad energy will yeah, you're right, Fabby. You're absolutely right. Thank you for still being here, Fabby. I appreciate you. I know you be busy, Fabby. And then we just be all over here, all over these YouTube streets. Yes, Bambi is interviewing me today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all, on Holo Blonde's channel, y'all. Be sure to tune in. If it works for anyone else, sweet. Yeah. So you said that did work for you, little red big smile? That did? Bambi, you already know it. I'll be there. Absolutely, y'all. I'm curious to know the questions. I just hope it's fun. I hope it's fun. Bambi, you already know I'll be there. And Fabby, you right, because I feel like that has been draining me a little bit about this journey. And I just wish it didn't. I wish it didn't. I wish I didn't allow it to drain me. I wish I didn't allow it to drain me. I wish I didn't allow that to drain me on here. I'm gonna get better as I go though. I'm definitely gonna get better as I go for sure. The more and more that I'm here and don't quit, the more and more I grasp it even more and more, my purpose for being here, y'all. All that, like when I feel those type of ways, all that goes into question for me. I question my purpose here on YouTube. I question a lot. Like, why am I even here? Like, why am I here? What led me here? What led me here? It's always a fun time on Harlow. Oh, when I'm there, it is a fun time. Yeah, when I'm there, it is a fun time. You're right. It's just that my personal how I've been feeling this past week about things when it comes to YouTube. I'm just like, I just hope it's a good time. I ask myself that often. Yeah, why you're here on YouTube? Yeah, like what led like especially when I'm feeling ways about certain things, like why, like am I really supposed to be here? Like I told y'all, I used to be a runner from everything. Anything that's conflict or anything that conflict or anything, like I'm a runner. Like I don't like it. I don't have the energy. Like I don't have the energy for it, y'all. And so I just struggle with that. I really struggle with that. Yeah, I cannot do it. But what am I even really doing? Um, I got a big surprise for you today, Crystal. I think I already know the big surprise. The big surprise is that the cartoon, right? You already said it the other day. You said it on here the other day. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Be ready to smile and laugh. And I need all the smiling and laughing. I need all the smiling and laughing. I need it all, y'all. I need it all. I need all the smiling and laughing. So sweet, Sister Bambi. I already know you and Harlow gonna have me laughing. Now listen, I already know. I already know you and Harlow is gonna have me laughing. I might come on here with this. I might come on there with this hat, Bambi. Is that okay? Listen, y'all know I don't be all glitz and glamour. I come on here being myself, and like right now I got my locks in braids because I gotta wash my locks. So, and when you wash your locks, you gotta, the type of locks that I have, you have to have them braided up like this to wash them. So, and I haven't washed them yet. I probably wash it tomorrow. So I hope that's okay, Bambi. I come on with a hat. I hope it's okay. Yes, I'm premiering our newest live action superhero to the Sparks tapes. Our very own Crystal. Yeah, I am. Listen, I am, girl. I am. I can't wait. 4 p. I got my alarm set. Because listen, honey, the age thing is real. If I don't have my alarm set for any and everything I'm doing, I'm debating on if I want to get all glammed or Bambi come write my book for me. My hand is hurting. Oh, okay, fam. I really hope you feel better soon. Oh, I mean, I hope it don't take you as long to recover as it's seeming. Okay, fam. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have this hat on. I'm really gonna be there as myself, like literally, because I probably won't wash my hair till tomorrow. So this hat will probably be on my head. If the people want to see that I don't always look like this, they can just go check out my channel and look at my lives and stuff like that. Vinny will help you. You need Vinny. Vinny will help you. Child. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for listening to me. I really appreciate y'all for listening to me. When I just come on here and be talking about what's on my mind, I know that ain't for everybody, and that's okay. Everything ain't for everybody, right? Because we all like what we like, and that's the beautiful thing about platforms like this. We like what we like. We like what we like. I gotta get going now, family, but I love you all and thank you with all of my heart for your love today, Sister Crystal. I've got a heavy heart today, honestly, and sincerely needed it. Oh, you're welcome, little red big smile. I appreciate you for coming and sticking with me for over an hour and a half. For over an hour and a half. I really appreciate that so much. I appreciate the support. And I hope you have a better day. And I'm so happy that I was able to make you feel a little better about what we're talking about today. And you getting out how you feel it most likely helped as well, because when you're able to talk about things, it definitely helps. It's going to take a while to recover. I can't lay still for a while or sit down. Hold on. Can't do a lot for extended periods of time right now. Have to take breaks. Okay, fam. Yeah, prayers. You are more than worth it, sis. Thank you, little bit red big smile. Appreciate you so much. Baby, Vinny is a good off. I'd have to yell at him and tell him get it together, bro. It's our prayers. You hear our conversations. Bambi, you talking to me, Bambi? But yeah, like, sometimes, my topics can be a little heavy. Vinny is the perfect support. Vinny is the perfect assistant for me. Sometimes my topics be too heavy for people, and I get it. But again, I'm gonna talk about what's on my mind and on my heart, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is, y'all. That's just what it is. I hope it's nice outside at 4 p.m. today. I'm gonna sit outside. I might sit outside during my interview. Depends on how nice it is outside today, Bambi. So I might sit outside. I tell him to do something. He does it half-ass. I yell at him. He tells me to go. F myself perfect. Laugh out loud. Vinny would be good. I have to force him to sit down and bribe him with some candy. Man, oh man, y'all. Man, oh man, y'all. And then I do I love going live in the morning. And my night times be like kind of well, I don't everything for me is impromptu. I do love my night lives. With my night lives, we cut up and we laugh and stuff. I love my night lives. But I love the mellow vibes in the mornings too. Vinny would be good. I'd have to force him. Oh, you already said that. Vinny is an amazing assistant. So what? Vinny is your assistant, like on here. Bambi is big time now. She has an assistant. That's what's up. So what does it? Okay, that's what's up. I love that. Yeah, because you be doing those cartoons and stuff like all the time. You be doing those cartoons all the time. I can believe you need an assistant because I know people are reaching out to you, right? For you to do those for them, right? People are reaching out to you, right? I'm pretty sure. Yes, thanks to my boy Vinny. Yeah, Gracie, I know people are reaching out to you and stuff. Yes, it's amazing to finally have my talent. Yes, I love that. Bambi, that's why you can't help but to be always on here. You can't help it, and and you love doing that. So, and I know, is that therapeutic for you doing those cartoons? Is that therapeutic for you? You really have something to keep you busy. You really have something to keep you busy. And if it's something that you love doing, that's great. Especially if it's something that you love doing, Bambi. Is there anything you need, Crystal? Need as far as Bambi, I love watching my sister grow and go places. Sky's the limit. No, all I need for y'all to do is make me laugh today on when I all I need for y'all to do is make me laugh today when I'm when I'm up there with y'all. Cause I need it, y'all. My spirits have not been good this week when it comes to YouTube. My spirits have not been good this week when it comes to YouTube, but I just have to be honest. My spirits have not been good this week when it comes to YouTube, and I have to be honest. So I just want to laugh. I just want to laugh. I'm trying to push through because it's just a lot. Regardless if this is the thing, regardless if my channel is succeeding or not, my spirits have not been good. My spirits have not been good. And I'm just trying to fight it. I'm just trying to fight it. I'm trying to fight it. I'm trying to fight it. Because I love YouTube too much. I love it too much. I love it. And my spirits have been broken this week on YouTube. Um and I'm just trying to fight through it. That's it. Yeah, this makes me happy. Bambi, I love watching my sister grow. Yes, Bambi is doing the thing. Yes, it makes me happy. Showcase my friends in funny way. I love that, Bambi. Chip says so often in general, Crystal. Bambi, it's a lot I could use in general, but I'm good. Hey, bro, chapter 7 is up. Thank you for the hearts, Chip. Thank you for the hearts. That that is an easy task. Hey, fam. Here's Chip's channel. You got this, CA style. Thank you, K fam. About to get it in a few. I'm 20. Here he go. I'm 25 feet up in the air. Don't worry. Yes, Chip. Please pay attention, Chip. Lord, the last thing I want to hear is something. Please, Chip, pay attention. I know you're probably used to it, but just pay attention, please. Chip, be careful. If you want to see the first, second chapters, if you want to see the first and second chapters and hear his story called "Surviving the City." Thank you. So I'm gonna have to come to you because you know I can't get to the link right now, but I'll come to your channel and watch it. Thank you, sis. If you want to see the first, so Crystal, surround yourself with good people. Bambi, that's what I strive to. I strive to on here. Are you talking about in here? In real life, I'm to myself. It's just me and my kids right now. My real friends are back home, like in real life. That's not even that. But on here, I try to. I'm trying to. I'm trying to surround myself with genuine people and stuff. It's just hard. You don't be knowing for real. You don't be knowing for real sometimes. You be thinking it sometimes, but then it don't even end up being that. You don't feel, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Friends with good people. That's that way. When the momos come, you know you're solid. That's true. Build an army. You can't watch it on my channel. Okay, I'll go to chips on here. I know people fake. Yeah, yeah. I know. Listen, if anybody knows, I know you know. You and Harlow. If anybody can knows, I know you know, man. Snakes with backdoor connections. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. 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 I built an army, and we all hear each other's heavy. I love that. I love that. I love that, K fam, and the politics just get insane. Yeah, I know. I listen. I don't even want to be all in. That's. I don't even want to be all in the politics. Listen, I don't even want to be all in that conversation at all. That can get too heavy. That can get too heavy. That can get too heavy. That can really get too heavy. The politics of it all. But yeah, man. I just want to continue being myself. That's it. I just want to be my authentic self. Man, and I didn't even think like maybe I'm so like I said, y'all, I'm no dummy or nothing like that, but maybe I was just so oblivious to that and I'm thinking that with me being my authentic self, everybody would be able to handle that on here, but everybody just can't. I don't know. I said F that this year. No more playing the politics anymore. I don't my own stuff. F anyone who don't like it. Yeah. Just do what you want to do. Look, listen. And this is why it's called YouTube. Because guess what? It's your channel, right? It's your channel. YouTube is your channel. And yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all, I'm gonna get it, y'all. I'm gonna get that tough skin, like some of y'all on here. I'm gonna get that tough skin for this social media. Baby, are you on any other social media? I think I remember you saying IG. Are you on like TikTok and things like that too? Because listen, the ones of y'all that are on those other platforms and here, man, shout out to y'all, cause it's no way. Bottom line, I bust my ass for 3 years. It's my channel. I'll go where and want talk to. That's right, baby. That's right. Bambi and Harlow and my best friend are all my top commanders. And then I got people at lower ranks. My fortress is locked down. Sick of that secondhand hate. Yeah, right, Bambi. You right. I got people begging me to get into TikTok. Woo, you probably no, ain't no probably. You will most likely blow up over there too because you know I agree. And you've already built your platform here. Like your people here that's on TikTok will go over there and support you too. I'm on other chat platforms, but not much. Yeah. It's no listen. Y'all just see me have a little breakdown about struggling with this by itself. It's no way I can handle any other platforms right now because everything ain't for everybody and all the other platforms is not for me. But if you can handle it, I say go for it. If you can handle it, I say go for it. And I commend anybody who's doing all other platforms and is able to handle it. I've seen plenty of people say it's a struggle though. I have seen plenty of people say they do it, but it's a struggle. It ain't easy. Between my real job and YouTube, I'm busy. Yo, I can't imagine, baby. You're staying busy. I love that. Definitely, baby. But I say go for it. If you can handle it, I say go for it, baby. Good morning, Zoe Madden. How you doing, Zoe? Um, hey Zoe. I've been here for like an hour and a half. So Zoe, what I've been asking people to do as they come in, can you if you don't mind, can you write one kind thing about yourself? What's one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, Zoe? What is one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, Zoe? Because let me just explain to you why I decided to talk about that this morning. So I struggle with why people are not kind, right? Just a little bit about why I decided to talk about that. I struggle with why people are not kind. And the perspective that I come up with is that some people are not kind to themselves. So if they're not kind to themselves, how can they be kind to others? If you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? So I've been asking folks as they come in to say one kind thing about yourself. What's one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, Zoe? It took me a day just to finish the video I just made for Chip. Listen. Yeah, because you be working and doing other stuff too. So yeah, it's gonna take you a while sometimes. If you no, somebody asked me that earlier. If you want to put more than one, go ahead. Because earlier people was putting more than one. Go ahead, Zoe. Listen, if you know yourself, listen, you know all about yourself. Put those kind things, brother. I started working on it yesterday at 4 a.m. during your life. I know, I remember. I remember, Bambi. Good morning, Zoe. But yeah, Zoe, go ahead and shoot. What are some kind things that you know about yourself, Zoe? What are some kind things that you know about yourself, Zoe? Let's see. Let's see. And that shows you that Zoe loves himself, right? Again, it starts where you know people not loving themselves and not being kind to themselves. So clearly Zoe loves himself and he's kind to himself. He's like, more it's only one, clock it. He's like, only one. That's right. If you know more than one, let's see it. I love it. I love it. I love that. Maybe some folks that don't love themselves or not, like this is why I want people to say what they know about themselves, right? Because it could be people watching in the background that don't fully love themselves. It could be people in the background that don't fully love themselves. Good morning, Glenn. Glenn, how you doing, Glenn? If you didn't hear me, I'm asking people as they come in if you want to tell us one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself. One kind thing. If it's more than one, go ahead and do that, Glenn. I smell good. I look good. I take care of the family. I get up and take my ass to work so I can take care of my beautiful family. Zoe. Shout out to Zoe Madden. Y'all see Zoe? Zoe loves himself and he's kind to himself. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I can dress. I'm not afraid to pat myself on the back. Listen, look, y'all. This is someone who definitely is kind to himself, right? And he loves himself. So, y'all, this is where it starts. Acknowledging what we love and what we're about ourselves, right? I love myself too and my family. I love that, Glenn. I love that, Glenn. I love that. I love that. So y'all, ones in the background. I know the ones that's in the chat said. The ones in the background. Make sure y'all see that. Listen, I'm looking at Zoe too. Like this man knows himself and he loves himself, and I love that. I pooed it earlier today, and I didn't have to say excuse me, but I did. Zoe. But listen, shout out to Zoe Madden. Y'all see that? Zoe is funny. Let me tell you one thing about yourself, Zoe. You're hilarious, okay? You're hilarious for that one. And I was just telling my chat, I need to laugh. I need to laugh because my spirits have been kind of off this week when it comes to this YouTube journey. When it comes to this YouTube journey, my spirits have been off this week, brother. So thank you for that, okay? I needed that laugh. I needed that laugh. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe said, I can make clearly, Zoe. Clearly. I love that. So y'all, let's take an example out of Zoe. Like, I mean, I know it takes time. It takes time to get there. Because we all go through things. We all have things going on in our lives, and it takes a while for a lot of us to get there to truly and fully love ourselves. And I definitely understand that, but it don't take much to be kind to people. Like, y'all, I have so much going on in my life too, but I do be kind to everybody. But again, what I struggle with is when a person is not, or people are not kind to me. And we're supposed to love thy enemies, right? But that's hard for me, y'all. That's hard for me. That's where I struggle at. If you're not kind to me, that's where I struggle at. And that's why my spirits have been broken this week on YouTube. So, but I will get better with that. The more and more I continue my journey here, I don't want that to break me. I don't want that to run me away from here. Because again, for those of you just getting here, I'm a runner. I run from conflict. I run from confrontational situations. I try not to be in the mix of confrontational situations. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That's not what I came on here for. But I understand that's what we got to deal with sometimes on here. So it's just a struggle for me. It's a struggle for me, y'all. So, Zoe, thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for that laugh, Zoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't even know what that did for me this morning. Oh gosh, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just have to continue to fight through, y'all. Continue to fight through. Man, oh man. Um so shout out to people like Zoe and some others who definitely know how to make people laugh. I love that. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see. But yeah, y'all. So anybody else in the chat, if they wanna, type something kind about themselves, go right on ahead. That's what I'm getting people to do as they come in. I appreciate all my positive supporters. I appreciate all my positive supporters. I know we're human. We're human, right? Everybody's human. Duh, everybody's human. And we have our days. So for those of you that come on here, and not just my chat, but just on this platform, period, and you're going through things in your personal life, but you're still able to come on here and put a smile on someone else's face. Thank you. Thank you, because that's a struggle for me when I'm going through things. I can navigate through it, right? You have to. We have to keep going. But if I'm going through things and then I come on here and I feel like it's some struggles on here, it's hard for me to do that. So it's hard for me to do that. So I appreciate those. I appreciate those that are able to come on here and make others laugh despite what they may be going through themselves, because that's not easy for me. I tend to stay to myself. I'm an isolator, and I know isolation is not a good thing a lot of the times. It depends how long you stay isolated, right? And I guess from where I've been isolated for so long, it's so easy for me to just step back and get away from confrontation and conflict. I'm like, as soon as I see it, I step away from it because I have been isolated. I've been isolated for so long and stayed to myself for so long. When I see it, I step away and I try to get away from it because I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Yeah, me too. I'm a hermit. I only leave for work and supplies. Yeah, so it's like, but the difference between me and you, Bambi, even though I do find my joy being on here, Bambi, you really I can see that you really, this is, like you said, you use this as your hobby. Eventually you're definitely going to be monetized because that's just what it is, right? But this is your hobby, right? This is your hobby, so it might be a little easier for you than me to overlook things on here when it's and it's not as easy for me. Like I say, I analyze a lot of things, and when I see something and it irritates me, or I'll take a step back. I have to take a step back. But my husband and I were home all the time, Now it's just me and the kids, so not the same. Yeah, it's definitely different for you now. It's different for you now when it comes to that. It's different for you now when it comes to that. For sure, baby. It's definitely different. Definitely different. So you was a homebody anyway, even then. Okay. Bambi, my personal assistant Alex is being a clown. Not you got a personal assistant too, K fam. But it's so easy for me to run. It's so easy for me to just run away, y'all, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I do love it. I do love it. I love YouTube. I love my community. I love it all. I love how my channel has grown. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that I show up. I show up to my channel. Um, and I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing, and it's helping my channel grow. It's just I don't like conflict, y'all. I don't like conflict. I don't like confrontation, and I will run from it. And I'm trying to get better. I have to understand that that's just how it's going to be like that on this platform. Any platform I decide to go on. I don't live my life any different than before. Got it. Oh yeah, I'm comfy at home. Yeah, me too. Me too. But I feel like I was too comfy, like I said, isolation mode. Isolation mode, and that could be good or bad. I guess depends on how often or how much you decide to isolate yourself, Yeah. I got people who work for me I got too much going on building a business and empire is hard work. Yes, K fam. I love that for you. I love that for you, K fam. Have to have a meeting today. But okay, so I've been making Sparks takes themed candy right yesterday. I made Bambi Flux candy peanut clusters with blue gold shimmer. I know that's right. I know that is right. I know that is right. I just got an idea. I want to make some crystal candy like candy gem. Ooh, Bambi. That'll be cute. Bambi, that will be cute. That would be dope. Yeah, it will be dope. Wow. Oh my goodness, Bambi. You are too much. You know that. I came in late and I'm in the background listening. What's happening with YouTube? Oh, you came in late. No, I'm speaking for myself, Zoe. I'm sorry. You were late. It's okay though, Zoe. I know you be busy. You're a busy man, Zoe. You're a busy man. But I'm speaking for myself, Zoe. This week, I feel like my spirits have been broke when it comes to my YouTube journey, Zoe. So, and I struggle with dealing with any type of conflict or confrontation, right? For myself, and I'm just it's just been a struggle for me, Zoe, to continue my journey. But I'm still here. I've been showing up, right? But it's just been a struggle for me, Zoe. It's been a struggle. I'm human. I come on here being my authentic self, and I show my vulnerability on here, and that could be a gift or a curse, showing your vulnerability on here. I feel like some people take that and view you as weak. I feel like some people view you as weak because you show your vulnerability. Well, in my experience, anyway, I feel like you get viewed as weak or looked down upon because you're able to show your vulnerability. So that's when it comes to me and YouTube, not anybody else. That's just been my experience, though, and I'm just trying to fight through that so that I can continue my journey. I'm gonna have to do some recipe looks. Good morning, Big Papa 312. Welcome, welcome. How you doing this morning? Big Papa 312. I've been asking the folks as they come in, what is one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, Big Papa 312? What is, if you want to say more than one, you can, like my boy Zoe did, and someone else earlier did. What's one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, Big Papa? What's up, Big? Greetings, Bambi. I'm used to dealing with YouTube because it feels like TikTok to me. And see, James, that's the thing. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on Instagram and none of that right now. I'm not on none of those platforms. Haven't been on in months, right? Well, I'm not on TikTok at all. I'm not on TikTok at all. I hear, baby, if you could take TikTok, you probably could take anything. Because I hear a lot of things about TikTok. I hear a lot of things about TikTok, man. So if you can handle TikTok, you probably can handle anything, right? Greetings, CA Stop. Thank you, Big Papa 312. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, so that's what it is when it comes to me. Just me, not everybody else's experiences are different. And some people are able to deal with things different from me. I'm human though. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and again, that's a gift and a curse. That's a gift and a curse wearing your heart on your sleeve, man. And that's just what it is. I really do just feel like showing your vulnerability on here, and which I'm gonna continue to do because I am who I am. I'm not changing that for nobody, right? I just feel like sometimes when your heart on your sleeve on a platform, any platform, probably it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse. That you're able to do that is the gift, but the curse is people view you as weak and try to use your vulnerability against you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that at all. Cadence, good morning, Cadence. How you doing? There go one of Bambi's bros, right? Or what do you call Cadence, Bambi? What is Cadence to you? Is it your bro as well, or what is Cadence to you? Good morning, bro, Cadence. Finally, you show up. Speaking of people who work for me, yeah, Cadence be here supporting too. K fam, I don't think you and Cadence been in the chat at the same time though. In my chat at the same time anyway. What's up, bro? But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for liking the live. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, but I'll get better. It'll get better for me. That's my other little bro. Okay. I didn't know if you call him little bro, nephew, or what. I didn't remember, but he hates Vinny. So is Vinny? What is Vinny? He's a YouTube creator too, or he just helps you out in the background, Bambi. I haven't met Vinny yet. I left TikTok. I was always fighting on there. I was the security for my friends on there. It was too much. I hear James. I hear a lot about TikTok. James, I hear a lot about TikTok. I hear a lot about TikTok. I guess just like any other platform. No, I took a break away. Still on a semi. Okay, Cadence. That's right. You got to do that sometimes. No, we haven't. Cadence has been slacking. Oh no, Cadence said that he took a break. No, he helps me in the. Okay, got it, Bambi. Got it. Got it. Got it, Bambi. Got it, Bambi. Got it. Got it, Bambi. Got it. Got it. And see, listen, Bambi and K Fam. I don't even listen. Everybody, have their own thing, right? I don't. I don't even want to get to that level where I need an assistant because that's too much for me. I don't even want to ever get to that level where I need an assistant. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't want to get. That's too much. It's too much. But we all have our different things, right? I don't even want to get there. That's too much. That is too much for me. It is. I don't even want to get there where I would need an assistant for anything. I want to be able to handle this thing on my own always. But I get it when you got a lot of things going on, right? Me, I don't have too much going on right now in the back, in the real life. I'm working back towards that. But as of right now, I'm good. I'm 100%, 1000% good because I'm just trying to get back to myself in my real life. Hey, Bambi, that big time slacking. Yes, I hate Vinny. He always telling me to go to work. Blah blah blah. Vinny can't. Woo! Not Vinny can f off Bambi. It is big time slacking. Oh, Cadence. I ain't that busy. I just forget a lot. Not you forget. I get it. Listen, I get it. I think that just naturally comes with age. I don't know how old you are, Bambi, but I think that naturally comes with age too. And then if you do have a plethora of things going on, yeah, you're gonna need the help. Baby, I'm not slacking. I get distracted. Yeah, got it, got it, got it, got it. Got it, got it, got it. Understood, understood. Understood, understood. I got an anoxic brain injury, so my memory sucks. Got it. And see, you have that, like I said, and again on top, like I said, with age, that changes too. With age, it automatically, your memory and things automatically change. Like, that's just what it is. And age, yep. Okay, you said it. Yeah, you understand. Like, with age, that things change. My cousin asked me the other day, my cousin asked me, who's just turned 40, right? No, she just turned 39 this year. So she asked me, she said, does your memory change as you get older? I said, it absolutely does. Because she thought she was crazy. She thought she was crazy. She thought she was crazy. I'm like, no, girl, it definitely happens as you get older. I hope you all have a good day. I'm going back to bed. Too early to deal with the world. All right, Cadence. Thank you for coming in, Cadence. I appreciate it. You gotta do listen, Cadence, you gotta do what you gotta do for your mental health. I always strive for that, baby. It's from my coma. Yeah, so you got that on top of the age thing, baby. You have that on top of the age thing. So yeah, but my cousin asked me the other day. She thought she was going crazy. I'm like, no, girl, it happens. That coma really effed me up. You wouldn't know if I didn't say anything. Yeah, when you told me the other day, baby, about that, I was like, wow, man. I was like, wow, man. And baby, shout out to you too on the fact of you had so many things happen to you in your life, like physically, mentally, and all that, and you don't stop. I love that. I need an assistant to help organize my schedule. That's my biggest thing, is my schedule. If I don't have an assistant, then I overbook myself. I get it, K fam. I get it. I understand that. I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do, K fam. You gotta do what you gotta do, and you got kids and things too, and a lot of things going on. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do to make your life, a little better and easier for you. And if you're able to do that, do it. Shit, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you're able to do that, do it. If you're able to do that, please do it. I have not seen any purple hearts and blue gems. Can I see some purple hearts and blue gems in the chat, please? Even if it's from one person. I would love to see that. I love seeing my purple hearts and blue gems. I love seeing my purple hearts and blue gems. I love seeing my purple hearts and blue gems. If I can get someone to grace me with that, please. My life should be a movie, from mobsters to cops to crime to killers to family to YouTube. Bambi. Bambi, you're definitely, or write a book. I'm surprised you haven't written a book or something. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Yvetta. How you feeling? How you feeling, Yvetta? How you feeling this morning, Yvetta? Yvetta, I'm asking my people as they come in, Yvetta. Can you state one kind thing about yourself? Can you acknowledge one kind thing about yourself? If it's more than one, girl, put that too. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Fabi and Bambi, thank y'all so much. The kids are all in sports as well. I have a busy life, meetings, kids, book writing, music videos. The list goes on. So, K fam, listen, you got to do. And you were chasing storms. Not to mention, you were chasing storms. You were also chasing storms. And that's a lot. So, K fam, you absolutely. If you're able to do that for yourself, you got to do it. Okay? Thank God that you're able to, get that help that you need, K-Fan. That is really, really a blessing. I'm actually mentioning 2 books. Do I need to write a book all about... Yeah, Bambi, yes, you definitely should write your own book. Bambi, the things that you've been through, Bambi, you definitely should write a book. that could potentially become a movie. I mean, you just never know, right? You just never know. Baby, you know what? You another one like how when I ran into Janae, right? You know, when I first ran into Janae, I instantly like it's crazy. I instantly once I was there for a good 5 minutes, I instantly realized this girl's a star, right? Bambi, with your talent, um, Bambi, with your talent, hold on, let me see. Bambi, with your talent, Bambi, I feel like not only with your life experience, but with your talent itself too, Bambi, I feel like you just never know who's gonna find you on this platform. You just never know. You never know who's gonna find you on this platform, and then you just never know where your life gonna take it from there. Um, so yeah, Bambi, you should. I don't have it. I don't have it emotionally in me to write my story, so I tell it on YouTube. My live is my story. I get it. If you I get that too. Emotionally and mentally, if you might be checked out from doing that, yeah, I'm going to let y'all know that I had toxins on my brain that made me hallucinate and having congestive heart failure. I was induced to James. I remember you talking about that in one of my lives before, James. Yes, James, you've been through a lot as well, man, and going through a lot because you're still dealing with the congestive heart failure. Am I right? Me and you have talked about that though. So you know, James, what I'm talking about. Yes, thank you so much. Absolutely, baby. You are right. Um, I mean, no, you're welcome. I mean, you're welcome, baby. You're welcome. I don't mind if I see something in somebody saying it. I I don't mind that. I don't mind. I never have. I don't mind bigging up people and telling people what I feel about them and what I see in them. I've never had a problem doing that. Even if it's not something I see in myself, I don't have a problem doing that for other people if I see it. Thank you, Yvetta, for the purple hearts. Yvetta, you don't want to say one kind thing about yourself in the chat? The coma helped. It helped you? My body was worse after mine. Good morning. Good morning, coach. Good morning. Good morning, coach. Coach, so I'm asking everyone to, if you want to, say one kind thing about themselves in the chat. One kind thing about themselves in the chat this morning. Yes. And thank you for the purple hearts and blue gems, coach. Bambi is about to be in 3 books. She is dedicated in the one I'm working on. Hey, coach, how are you doing? So yeah, coach, that's what we're doing this morning. Cause coach, I this week on YouTube, I've been just struggling um with my purpose here on YouTube, right? So I just had a lot of things on my mind, coach, and I wonder why everybody can't be kind. And I know that's not life. That's not life is not a fairy tale. Everybody's not going to be kind. But the perspective that I came up with, coach, with that is, if you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? If you're not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? So that's just the perspective I came up with, and that's just what it is for me. You know, we all look at things differently, but people can't be kind to others if they're not kind to themselves. And if they don't, fully love themselves. And I know that takes time for a lot of people, including myself, right? Sometimes it takes time to fully love yourself. So, and that's just what that is. Hey, coach, how are you doing? From James, the tubes took my voice. I still have zero appetite. My lungs shrunk and are scared from the tubes, and I got. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. James, you said that. Oh no, that's Bambi talking. But James had a similar situation too. The two. Okay, let me read that again. The tubes took my voice. I still have zero appetite. My lungs shrunk and are scared from the tubes, and I got ABI now. I love doing nice things. Okay, love that, Yvetta. I'm happy you acknowledge that about yourself. Thank you so much for doing that in the chat. Worst thing I've ever done in my life to do what I did in 2013. Yes, Bambi. That's why I said you definitely have a story, Bambi. You have a story, girl. You have a story, girl. Worst thing I've ever done in okay. Said hi. Hello, Sabir. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Welcome. If it's your first time here, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Scar. Oh, you meant to say Scar. Well, Crystal, because social media has caused people to forget manners and be heathens, godless heathens. Is that what it is? Is that what it is, Bambi? Hi, hi, James from Coach Mean Ring. Scarred. Bambi Scar said scarred. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for my kids and Bambi. And Bambi pushed me to write my story on my journey with grief, how I have gone through it. I love that for you, K fam. I love that for you. What's your name and how old are you? My name is Crystal's World, and I'm in my 40s. My name is Crystal's World, and I'm in my 40s. And what we're talking about this morning is being kind. Being kind. If you want to, type in the chat one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, Sabir, I would appreciate that. Being kind to others. But again, like I said, I dug deep and I thought about it myself. Like, how can someone be kind to others if they're not 100% kind to themselves, right? Now, there are people out here that maybe not so kind to themselves, but they are kind to others. But that's a gift and a curse because you know what? People use a vulnerability and they use it against you. It's a gift and a curse when it comes to that, right? I just want to help others. She's right. She's the right age. Laugh out loud. Will you block me? Well, the only way you'll get blocked, Sabir, is if you're disrespectful. If you're disrespectful, you can get blocked. You definitely can get blocked. In this chat. Yeah, I'm one of those ones. Like, if you be disrespectful, you can't get blocked. Do you want to get blocked? Is that your goal? One kind of thing about myself, I know when to take a break without feeling guilty. Ooh, coach, I love that. 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 Ooh, I love that. Listen, I love that. Woo, that was a good one, coach. You listen. This listen. Okay, Dissenta, how you doing, Dissenta? Good morning, Dissenta. Dissenta, this morning we're talking about being kind. Um, I'm asking you guys if you want to. Can you say one kind thing about yourself in the chat this morning? One kind thing about yourself, and like my boy Zoe and somebody else did, they were like only one question mark. And I love that. If it's more than one thing that you want to say kind about yourself, go ahead and do that. Because guess what? That means you know yourself and you love y'all. I love that. If you know yourself that well, I love that. And I love to see it because that's helping me and a lot of other people, right? I love to see that. And the reason why, Dissent, if you're just coming in, is because I struggle with wondering why people are not kind. And my perspective is that if you're not kind to yourself, then you can't be kind to others. And that's just it. If you're not kind to yourself, you cannot be kind to others. And that's just it. For me, that's how I look at it. I couldn't ask for a better sister, and the least I can do is dedicate her. I know that's right, K fam. Good morning, Dissenta. That is how I'm kind to myself. Yes, coach. Which countries do you love? My own. I like France. I only know my country. Yeah, to be honest, Sabir, I only know my country. So yeah, I would have to say USA. This is where I live. This is where I'm from. This is where I've always been. Okay. Um, I've never been to any other countries to said to for me to say, oh, I love this country. Just to be honest with you, I only know my own country, K fam. Like French bread, French toast, French words. So yeah, I'm Dissenta. If you still here and if you would love to say something kind about yourself, I would just love to see that. That makes me feel happy to know that you're able to acknowledge something kind about yourself. It does. Because again, y'all, I've been struggling this week. I've been struggling this week with this journey, y'all, with this YouTube journey. I'm telling you. I've never met a stranger. I am a girl's girl. So when I'm out, I see another black woman out, I'm getting her compliment or putting a smile on their face because we got it rough out here in the world. Yes, I'm the center. I love that. And I love that you know that about yourself. And listen, now that I see that you say, I love that about you. I love that about you. If I vacation elsewhere, that would be one thing. But I don't like leaving my own zip code, let alone country. You know, I'm custom won't let me back in if I leave the world scared. That's one kind of thing about me, I guess. Yeah, no, that's very kind. That's very, very kind, Dissenter. That's very, very kind, Dissenter. That's very, very kind. I've been fortunate enough to see the world, and all joking aside, France and Sweden are my favorite places. Got it, K fam. And that's a blessing. I am from Azerbaijan. I know the languages Azerbaijan, Turkish, Russian, English, German, Spanish, French, and Italian. Oh, that's awesome, Sabir, that you know all those languages. And welcome from where you're from. I probably didn't pronounce it right. Azerbaijan. Go to Italy, try to come back. Customs be like, no, Miss Primera, you can't come in. Then I'd be stuck at the airport like that one dude. Yes, Bambi. No, stay put, Bambi. Stay put, Bambi. Stay put. Stay put. I can't have that. Yes, stay put. Stay put. Please stay put, Bambi. Please stay put, Bambi. Don't. Please stay put, Bambi. Oh my gosh, man, y'all. Oh Lord. Please stay put. Please stay put. Please stay put. My goodness. Oh Lord, help me. But yeah, I loved seeing everyone's acknowledgement about themselves. Just saying one kind thing about yourself. It starts with that. If you can't if you can't acknowledge kind things about yourself or be kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? And that's just what I came up with, y'all. I'm keeping my American butt here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, please. All right, I got to get going, get ready for my meeting in 20 minutes, get my day started. I will see everyone at Harlow's. Yes, 4 p.m. I'll be there. For the interview, y'all. What's one of okay, earlier I'm the center. I stated mine earlier. Earlier, the one thing I do acknowledge about myself is that I wear my heart on my sleeve, but that can be a gift or a curse. Um, and then I'm able to be vulnerable, the center. And this is what I'm struggling with here on YouTube because it's like I literally just come on here and be my authentic self, and I'm showing my vulnerability on here, right? But that's I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing that. I'm not changing for nobody, right? But I feel like that's been a gift and a curse for me on here. But that's the thing that I acknowledge. I don't even want to get into all that. But my spirits have been broken this week because I feel like I feel like sometimes people use that your vulnerability against you, and they view you as weak because you choose to show your vulnerability, and I don't like it. And the center one thing about me is I used to I don't like confrontation. I don't like conflict, and I usually run from it, right? But on this platform, I can't run from it. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I can't stop if I want to succeed, right? So I just gotta keep going. So yeah, that's the things that I acknowledge about myself. But at the same time, it's like, my goodness, it's my goodness. I can't even be yourself. You can't even be yourself, baby. People will use that against you and try to use it against you. And I just don't like that. I don't like it at all. And not to mention where I'm gonna get weed in Italy. I don't know any Italian. Baby, you a mess, baby. I'll get you back in. I gotta have my weed. I can't go anywhere. I know drug off Italian American drug dealers, but that's not the same. Yes, to complete strangers, vulnerable can be viewed as weakness, but if that's you and how you operate, keep doing you. Let me pin that. Let me and listen, and that's what I'm learning on this platform really bad. And I have to push past that. I have to push past that if I want to continue my journey here. I'm gonna pin that because that's true. Did you know Americans commit more crimes in other countries than anywhere else? Wow. Push through the negativity. God made one of you. I know, you're right. The center, you're right. And again, I'm human and I'm struggling with that on here. I'm just struggling with that on here, but I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna push through. I am. I'm going to push through. I am. I gotta keep thinking that way that I'm gonna push through. I have a good heart and I love helping people. I love that, Yvetta. Who cares what anyone say? I'm the center. You right, girl. Listen, and I be saying that, but at the same time, I'm human, and I just be in my own mind, right? I be in my own mind and in my own way and overthinking it. Probably it's because these dumb Americans think the embassy will get them out of trouble, and they won't. Well, we seen those. Listen, we seen those. We've seen that happen on the news. Like you can't be going to countries and doing what you want. You just can't. You cannot be going to other countries and thinking you can do what you want, honey. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. We see that on the You just see it. You see that. We see that on the news. No joke, American tourists. Hi, Decenta. Hi, Yvetta. From Coach. Coach is speaking to Decenta and Yvetta. So that's just what I've been struggling with this week, y'all. Hello, Coach. But you know it is what it is. Just like somebody said earlier, in life things are up and down. On YouTube, on this journey, things are gonna be up and down, y'all. And I can't help but to just get on here and talk about how I'm feeling. That's just who I am. The embassy will help you find a lawyer that said, "Hi, Coach." On this treadmill, Coach getting this workout in. I know that's right, the center. Hi, Bambi. The embassy will help you find a lawyer. That's it. Oh, okay, okay. Hi, Bambi. Yeah, that's awesome, the center. Yeah. Coach, how are you? From Bambi, everybody speaking. I love that. I love that. I love it. 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 My biggest fear of putting things out on social media is that no one will be able to relate to the message I put out. Oh, I'm the center. That okay. I can understand that. But what I'm realizing is, it's always people that can relate. Um, it's always people that can relate to what you're talking about. That's what I'm realizing, Dissenter. It's always people that can relate to what you're talking about, and what you've been through and what you're going through. It's always people that can relate. That's what I'm learning. Crystal, I got you. Hollow got you. You got more. Thank you, Bambi. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Bambi. I'm just settling in at work. I was on the move before, so now I can see who's in the chat. Thank you, Coach, for being. Thank you for listening in the background, number one, and thank you for still being here while you're getting to work, number two. I told myself the other day, you will never know until. Yes, 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 yes. The center, just like about the video you put out the other day about postpartum, girl. Listen, I ain't even gonna get into all that this morning, but baby, baby, listen, I am one who can relate to you. Okay? And getting back to yourself and all, baby. I'm telling you, the bigger you get, the more. Yes, and I did a little research with that, especially me being a live streamer, Bambi, for the most part. I mean, I know people get hate when in their vlogs and stuff like that too, but I saw that being a live streamer is the worst when it comes to having backlash and from things and stuff like that. So, thank you for this love this morning. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, Bambi, so true. Live the center. That's the message for trying to get out. Come on, Hollow's love. Love to have you. Yeah. Oh yeah. So so y'all, I will be on Harlow and Harlow's channel today, where her and Bambi will be interviewing me. But you know, Harlow's channel, it'd be a lot of fun over there. So if y'all want to tune in 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on Harlow's channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. I wasn't going to put that vlog out because it's still a struggle for me. But yeah, the center. Yeah, you, girl, it's so many. It's you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay. Let me tell you something. Let me say this, and I'm gonna leave it there. Do you know I'm still dealing with complications? The center. I'm still dealing with complications from having a baby in 2021. I'm still dealing with complications from that. I'm still dealing with complications from that. Yeah. Who knew? Who knew? I had two other kids that I did not go through that with, right? So who knew that you could have like physical complications, um, medical complications from having a baby 4 years later? I never experienced that, so I didn't know. You don't know something until you experience it. So when I tell you I can relate, I can relate. So this is why it's so hard for me to get back to my full self. So yeah, I don't even want to get into all that because I get emotional talking about it, thinking about it. So I didn't have complications before I had my last pregnancy. I didn't have health complications at all before I had my last pregnancy, y'all. So that's a struggle for me. So I can relate, this center. I can relate. I can so relate. I did it, and everyone that commented made my day. Yes, you just never know. You just never know. You just never, ever know. You never know. You don't know till you experience it. You don't know till you experience it. So um yeah, so it's like, and when I decided to come on here, I was in a deep dark place, y'all. When I decided to start my YouTube, that's why I ended up taking a 4 month break, because I probably wasn't ready then, you know. I was still in that deep dark place when I started posting on here. So that's why I ended up taking a 4 month break, because listen, I just wasn't ready. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know, Coach, you know I hate getting on here because I'm myself, right? And if I bust out in a cry, just bust out in a cry. But I don't like it, but it just happens, right? And that's what um and I'm gonna continue being myself. I'm not changing. I'm not changing for nobody. I'm not changing for nobody. Okay? I'm gonna continue coming on here, being my authentic self, showing my vulnerability, whether who like it or who don't. I don't care. I don't care. It's just a struggle for me, because it's like, damn, you can't even like be yourself and people will hate you. I don't be doing nothing to nobody but being me. People will either hate you or they'll use it against you. People will either hate you or they will use it against you. That's what it is. People will either hate you or they will use it against you. Um, or view you, or again, like I was stating earlier, view you as, like in the sentence said, I was saying it earlier as well, view you as weak because you know you're able to show your vulnerability. But you know, you can't, you gotta push past that too. We gotta push past that too, you know. But it's just taking time for me to do that. That's it. It's just taking time for me to do that. And I will. I'm gonna keep going. Even if I take a few days away or something, I don't see myself stopping. You know what I'm saying? Because here and there, I just gotta take time away and gather myself and evaluate evaluate myself, evaluate the situations that I come across on here, uh, evaluate my feelings, process my feelings, So yeah, people are going to hate you, talk about you, stab you in the back, etc. And it hurts, but we have to keep going. Even yeah, you're right. You're right, Coach. You know I'm with you. You right all. You right a lot of the times, but you know what I'm saying. I'm with you when you right. Yeah. Do what makes you happy. Oh yeah, I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I'm I'm gonna continue doing me. The people that really support me will be here, right? The people that really support me and rock with me will be here. So, and I definitely understand, acknowledge, and know that. Slow and steady, Coach. It's okay to pull back and lick your wounds. Yeah, yep. And I will do that every time because guess what? This up here, if this ain't right, if this ain't right or this ain't right, my mind and my heart. If my mind and my heart ain't right, how can I show up for me if my mind and my heart ain't right? If my mind and my heart not right, how can I show up for myself, right? So I gotta get that right before I can show up for myself, right? And then once you show up for yourself, that's when you get to show up for others, you know? And be yourself, be your genuine self. And be your genuine self. Yep, and I'm gonna continue to do that for sure. I'm going to continue to do that for sure. But you know what? I appreciate y'all acknowledging. I appreciate y'all acknowledging what you feel like is kind about yourself. I love to see it. Good morning, Monique. Good morning, Monique. How you doing this morning? So, Monique, what is one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself? If you want to say more, if you want to say more than one, go right on ahead. Because we had a few folks come in here and say more, and I love that for them. I love that for them. Slow and steady, laser focus on the goal. Yes, Coach. Good morning, Monique from Yvetta. So yeah, Monique, what is one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself? Hey, Yvetta. From Monique. Our girl Monique is here. Coach, I had to write that on one of my affirmation walls. You know what? I need to start doing that. I need to start writing affirmations down and placing them. I've been wanting to do that, but I never did. I need to start doing that for myself. I really do. I need to start doing that for myself. Good morning, Monique. After seeing you, you're short. I couldn't get it out of my head. I was raised in the church. Oh, okay, Monique. I love that. Because you know, I'm trying to get back to loving myself fully, y'all. I'm trying to get back to fully loving myself fully. I'm not coming on here talking about this because I'm there. I'm not coming on here talking about this because I'm fully there. I come on here and talk about things that if y'all watch my videos, what do I say in the beginning? I talk about myself, my life, my past experiences, and my current experiences. And that's what my channel is based upon. That's what my channel is based upon. So when I come on here and be talking, it's not because I got it all together. Hell no. It's because I'm struggling with a lot of things. I'm struggling with a lot of things. And I'm okay with sharing that. I'm okay with sharing that. Slow and steady, it just changes your mindset. I love that for you, the center. Affirmations have always lifted my spirits. And that's something I could try and see if that works for me. And that's why I said I may start doing that for myself. I just try to treat everyone with yes. And that's what we're talking about today, kindness. But the reason why I'm talking about it, Monique, because you're just getting here, is because I struggle with why everyone is not kind, right? And then when I sat back and thought about it, I said, well, People may not be kind because they're not kind with themselves, right? And in order to be kind to others, you need to be kind to yourself. In order to be kind to others, you need to start with yourself. You need to start with yourself. So you're just getting here, and that's the reason why we're here. That's the reason why we're talking about this. And that's the reason why I want people to acknowledge something kind about themselves, because it starts there. It starts there. It starts with yourself. And we can get into all the things, but we're not gonna do that today. But we could get into the reason why people are not kind to themselves. But I don't want to go there. That's a deeper conversation. We would need Danielle here for that, and stuff like that, for a conversation like that. And I'm not Danielle. I need Danielle. I need Danielle. So yeah. That we could go deeper into that of why people are not. But I'm gonna start there. Like, just what's one kind thing about yourself, right? What's one kind thing about yourself? I don't judge anyone. Yes, and I've gotten to that place in my life too, but we still have people that judge, as if they're perfect. And listen, again, that starts within yourself too. You have to sit back and ask yourself, who am I to judge? Why am I judging this person? Who am I to judge? Right? But that takes for each individual person to acknowledge that. That's a whole nother topic too. That's a whole nother topic too. That's a whole nother topic too, man. That's a whole nother topic too. Phoenix, rising Phoenix in the building this morning, rising. I want you to acknowledge something kind about yourself and write it in the chat, rising. Rising, can you acknowledge something about yourself and put it in the chat? If it's more than one thing that's kind about yourself, can you write it in the chat? So some people wake up angry. I know, Monique. I know, Monique. You are so right. Some people wake up angry. Monique, you said something there. Monique. The reason why I give kindness because I was always angry growing up. Ooh, James. But James, guess what? You turned that around, James. James, the great thing about that is, look what you said. The reason why I show and give kindness is because I was always angry growing up. But thankfully for you, James, you were able to turn that around. I don't know what you went through as a kid for you to be angry, but whatever you went through as a kid, thankfully you were able to turn that around, and now you're different. Yes, it is. High rising. Hey, James, what's kind about me is I have a heart for homeless people and victims of violence. Rising, listen. I love that for you. Rising. Hey, Miss Monique and Miss Coach. But Rising, that's wonderful. I love that. I love that for you. I truly do. I love that for you. And I need to tell y'all why we're talking about this as you come in. Rising, the reason why I'm talking about that this morning is because I struggle with wondering why people are not kind. Everybody is not kind, right? And what I came up with is because people are not kind to themselves. You have to be kind to yourself first in order to be kind to others. You have to be kind to yourself in order to be kind to others. And that's why we're talking about that this morning. Because I myself have been struggling with why people are not kind. And for the ones that's just coming in, what I also was saying earlier is, according to the word of God, we are supposed to love thy enemies, right? We are supposed to love thy enemies. And this is one thing I struggle with. What I struggle with is if a person is not kind to me, is that I'm supposed to be kind to them. That's what I struggle with. God help me. Lord, only God himself can help me with that. But I don't initially, if I feel like somebody's not being kind to me, I don't initially, you know, jump back no more. I'll sit back and analyze the situation to make sure what my feelings are correct. I do that now as I've gotten older and more mature. That's what I struggle with. That's what I struggle with, y'all. Be honest with y'all. Thank you. You're welcome, Rising. I always have a short man come. Oh, James. Okay, James. Of course, I can't understand that because I'm not a man, number one, right? I am short, but I'm not a man. So, I don't understand that fully, but James, I can imagine, James. I can imagine. It's tough out here, y'all. Yes, coach, for sure. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough out here in the real life, and it's tough out here in these YouTube streets, okay? I love the fact that I don't give up on things that I want to accomplish. Monique, and that's what I struggle with too. I'm going to be honest with you. You wasn't here when I was saying it earlier. I've been a runner all my life. Like, any type of confrontation or conflict, I run from it. And I don't want to do that with my YouTube journey. So it's a struggle. It's okay to acknowledge your faults, and sometimes people aren't willing to. Yeah, absolutely, coach. You're right. My sister has a short man complex too, but she's changing, James. Rising. Your sister struggles with being short, Rising. Yes, it is a struggle to love your enemy. I can love them from afar. Yeah, that's the thing, coach. But on here, it's kind of hard because you run into in real life, like K Fan was saying earlier, in real life, you set boundaries. In real life, it's boundaries, right? But when you're on this platform, sometimes you still run into these people that don't rock with you like that. And then I also struggle with people who I think rock with me like that. Do they really rock with me like that? I struggle with that too on this YouTube journey. And I know I can't worry about that. I have to get to that place, right? But y'all, I'm human and I am who I am, right? I got to get through these things. That's why I talk about it as I'm going through it. I don't mind. The thing about me, I don't mind getting on this platform and talking about things as I'm going through it. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Even though I feel like people will use your vulnerability try to use your vulnerability against you, or as a lot of us have said in the chat, and as I've known, people will use your vulnerability and think that you're weak. Think that you're weak because you talk about you're open with your vulnerability. So yeah. So struggle looking at me, I can, yeah. Gyno Genius, how you doing, Gyno? I would love for you to tell the chat and myself, what's one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself? What is one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, Gyno? What is one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, Gyno? But I'm not going to engage people that don't. Yeah, I'm not going to engage with people that I don't care about, that don't care for me. You're right, coach. But in that, you don't even really know who do and who don't sometimes. You don't know. And this is why I have to sit back and think and wonder. Hi, coach. Hi, Gano. All right, y'all. I'm about to finish this workout. Have a great day on purpose. Catch up with you. Thank you, Dissenta. Thank you. The YouTube screen. Oh, for sure. Definitely entertaining. Definitely entertaining, Rising. Definitely entertaining. You ain't going anywhere, Crystal. No, listen. Coach, that's the thing. I don't plan to. I don't. I really don't. But when I start feeling like this and heavy about it, I have to sit back and analyze, man. Coach, I have to sit back and analyze. I had to sit back and analyze, and from where I had been in isolation in real life for the past 3 to 4 years, right? It's not hard for me to step back from and be in isolation on YouTube. It's just not. It's not hard for me to do that. It's so easy. It's very easy. But I know if doing that, it's gonna stomp my channel growth, right? And I am trying to succeed in this. But again, I'm human. Lord. Only God can help me. Only God can help me with this. Yes, she's 4'11". Okay, have a great workout, Dissenta. Yes, hey Gano. That's beautiful about you, Miss Crystal. And I pray you have the discernment to know the difference who is really for you. Yeah, that's the thing. Rising, that's the thing. Having that discernment and trying to really acknowledge who's there for you For real, or who's gonna use your vulnerability against you, or I don't like when I feel like that's happening. I don't like that. Rising, much respect to your sister. Right. She's changing for the better and I like her. Oh, I love that for your sister. Love the title on this live. Fishy, yes, so fishy. What's one kind thing about yourself that you acknowledge about yourself, fishy? Welcome, welcome, fishy things. Welcome, welcome. What's one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself, fishy? Let myself in the chat know what's one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself. Rising, much respect. And Gyno, if you're still here, if you would like, it's you don't have to, of course. You do what you want. You're grown. But I would love to see it. I would love to see if there's one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself as you come in. Um, and that's why the title is Be Kind to Yourself and Others. Be kind to yourself and others. Hey, Fishy. From Monique. Hey, Fishy. But I loved seeing everybody who did write in the chat what they acknowledge that's kind about themselves. I love seeing that. I love seeing that. I love it. I love it. Um, hey Monique. Mm. Hey Fishy from Coach. Everybody speaking. I love it. 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 It's been a beautiful, beautiful morning, y'all. I've been on here almost 3 hours, and hey, Coach. I love my community. I love you got on your camel head like you ready for war. It's because, Coach. It's because I had my locks are in braids because I'm gonna wash my locks and the type of locks that I had. You have to braid it up to wash your hair. So that's why I had the camo on, and I probably won't wash my locks till tomorrow. So I'll probably have this hat on when I'm on the interview with Harlow and Bambi later. You get me as I am. You love me as I am. You love me for me. You either love me for me or don't love me at all. And that's where I'm at with that, okay? You love me for me or don't love me at all. It's okay. Everybody ain't gonna love everybody. So that's why I got the head on this morning, y'all. Because I gotta watch these locks. I'm gonna be on an interview with Harlow and Bambi later at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Harlow's channel. Actually, I have a funny little kind of story that just happened on my live the other day. It's a long story. It might take 2 full chats. You can't make it short, Fishy. You can't make it shorter. Is it really, for real? Well, tell us something else then. If it tell us something else. If it has to be that long, tell us something else. But if you want to go ahead and type it in here, go right on ahead. I love the engagement. I love the engagement. I love funny chat. Yeah, go ahead and let's talk about it. Let's see what happened. Let's see. Let's see your con story. If you feel like typing it all, if you feel like typing it, I would love to know what happened the other day. But But yeah, I will most likely have this hat on in the interview. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I know with Bambi and Harlow, I'm gonna be laughing for the most part. Cause I'm in a, like I said, I've been in a little bit of dim spirits this week when it comes to this journey, y'all. This YouTube, y'all. So I need to laugh. I need to laugh. And I already know Harlow and Baby gonna have me laughing. And if for those that don't know already, I will be also sitting with the source on May 31st at 4 p.m. for his 5 questions with the source. 5 questions with the source. I will be there with him on his platform at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 31st. 5 questions with the source. Hold on, y'all. My lips dry. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. I'm a coming. I'm a coming. There we go. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Let me see here. All right. I'm back, y'all. I had to refresh my screen too. I like to do that every now and again. Every now and again, I like to refresh my screen. Do y'all do that when y'all live refresh the screen? All right, let's read fishy things. I'm gonna read it out loud for the people that's just listening. I have a small boat with small motor. A giant boat's motor died on the river. They were floating downstream, going to crash into a dam. I saved them with my little boat and told them to safety. This happened on your live, fishy. This happened on your live, fishy. But first of all, thank you for doing that. See you later, Monique. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here, Monique. I appreciate you, girl. You already know. Um, bye everyone from Monique. Yeah, that is wonderful, fishy. Yes, that was wow. That was more than kind. That was oh, but there's more. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Listen, that right there was a lot right there. Okay, let's go. 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 What you think about women? Coach, I did a live talking about that one night in the middle of the night. Coach, let me tell you my initial coach, let me tell you my initial standpoint on that. I want them to get it together because ultimately They're hurting the child, okay? But, but yes, there's more to speak on about it, right? Um, so that's my initial thing. I want them two to get it together because uh, ultimately the child is being hurt in the midst, right? The golden child, the golden child. And I don't speak on trending topics that much, but it was the middle of the night and I woke up, couldn't go back to sleep, and I wanted to talk about it. I had woke up to see where they was going back and forth, and I was like, dang, like that was one of my favorite celebrity couples, right? At one point, even though, Coach, I know no couple is perfect. I don't care who you are, what money you have, or nothing. Ain't no couple, no relationship, no marriage, no nothing perfect, right? I just wasn't expecting all of that from them. I was not expecting all of that from them. I was not expecting all of that from them, Coach. Crazy. Okay, let me finish reading Fishy story. After I got them to safety, the local ski team showed up with a giant boat. Oh my gosh, and towed them upriver to the dock where their truck slash trailer within a day. The story was on the. I missed all of this. So Fishy, you was on the news. So Fishy, you was on the news, Fishy. He said there's more. Wow, I missed all of that. I did miss all of that on your live, Fishy. That right, Bambi. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm sitting here waiting like I'm watching a movie or something. I'm sitting here waiting like I'm watching a movie or something. That's crazy. In the paper on the news. Social media, the ski team took all the credit. Oh, wow. Of course. No mentions of the fisherman with little boat that actually saved them. I'm not surprised. I mean, I was hoping that you were saying that you were on the news, but when you said that, I'm not surprised at all. I'm really not. Guess what? And that's why you got your own flat platform. You can tell your story. You got your own platform, and then people seen it. Your people on your platform seen it. So that's really all that matters. You know what I'm saying? They seen, they saw what you did. The people that were there saw what you did. All of it was on my YouTube. So guess what? Your community saw what you did. Your community saw it all. So that's all that matters. I think that makes more sense in the world that your people saw it. And that's good. I know that drew people to you even more to see that. That drew people to you even more to see that. That was very brave of you, Fishy. Also, Fishy, I didn't see you yesterday. Thank you for serving our country. Anybody in the chat who have served our country, thank you. If I didn't see you yesterday, I did go live yesterday morning, but and I talked. We were talking about it a little bit. But well, no, we actually talked about it a lot. We were just talking about if you lost someone in general, but you know what I'm saying. But thank you for serving our country. Thank you for serving our country, Fishy, because I didn't see you yesterday, and anybody else in the live as well. On my live before I saved those people, I was cussing out the ski team because they kept driving over my fishing lives. You were. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Not you were cussing them out. Gano says, hi, Fishy. You're welcome, Crystal. Yes, I didn't see you yesterday. So I was not able to tell you yesterday. But yeah, man. Well, Fishy, shout out to you. That was definitely very, 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 very kind and brave of you, Fishy. Very, very kind and brave of you to do that. And I don't know if you wanted, if you did want that spotlight of the media. I'm sorry that that didn't happen for you. But guess what? The people that genuinely support you were there and they saw it. They saw it. Your people that genuinely support you on your platform saw it. And I feel like that makes more sense than the other, you know? But if you do feel like you were slighted for that, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry that happened to you. But what matters to me the most is that your people that were watching you that day saw it all. And they can go back and look. Like me, I'm going to go back and look at that if you posted it. I hope you posted it. I hope you kept it up. I mean, did you keep that live up? I'm pretty sure you did. I'm going to have to, which day was it? So I can go see. Which day was it so I can go see it if you kept it up? Great rising, sister, and loving. Good morning, Queen's Alchemy Queen. So this morning, I'm asking my chat, my people, my CGs, if you don't mind, what is something kind about yourself that you know about yourself? What is something kind about you? If you don't mind, writing that in the chat, Queen. If you don't mind putting that in the chat, what is something kind about yourself that you acknowledge? Something kind about yourself that you acknowledge. Morning, Queen. Morning, Queen. But yeah, fishy. If you kept it up, I gotta go check it out. And again, I do feel like the people that were supposed to see it saw it. And it's on your platform for anybody to go look. Okay, I did. I gave it a special thumbnail titled Tugboat. Okay, so that'd be easy for me to find. Good. Great. I'm going to go check that out for sure. It was 2 days. Okay. Well, you told me the thumbnail, so I'll know exactly where to go. White put a timestamp in the comments. Okay. Perfect. But what I'll probably do is let it play so that you can get the proper watch hours. I'll just probably let it play on the TV or something so you can get the proper watch hours, okay? So yeah, I gotta check that out. But yes, fishy for sure. That was very, very kind of you that you did that. It was very, very kind of you that you did that. Wait, that was very, very kind and commendable. Commendable. I commend you for that. You said it's like a 6. Oh yeah, I know your lives belong. I got a couple TVs in here, Fishy. It's okay. I got a couple of TVs. When it goes to me replaying lives, y'all, for sure, most of the time when I replay y'all lives, it be on the TV, okay? Because, of course, I'm not going to be standing there watching the whole time, especially when they're long lives. But when I replay lives, they be on the TV, y'all. When I do replay lives, it be on the TV. Because I don't expect anybody to sit there and, number one, I don't expect anybody to sit in my live the whole time when I'm on live. And I don't expect anybody to, when they replay it, to actually sit there and, like, be staring at the live the whole time. No, you got things to do. I don't expect that at all. If you just want to see me towing the boat, you can hit my... I got you, Fishy. But like I said, when I replay lives, it be on the TV. And, you know, most of the time we're on our phone, so... We're usually doing the day-to-day on our phones. So if you're just coming in as well, let me plug myself in and Harlow and Bambi. Y'all, I will be live today with Harlow Blonde and Bambi Palmero on Harlow's channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can make it, that's great. If you can just hop in to support for a few minutes, that's great. If you can't, listen, we understand. Life is life. You got things to do. If you're live yourself, that's great. Because guess what? I want everybody. If you're going live, you're going live. Hey, it is what it is. But If you can hop in and support, thank you. Okay, love y'all. Gotta get that. Okay, Fishy, enjoy your day and thank you for your story, brother. I'm gonna be checking it out. I gotta go check that out. I gotta go see that historic day for your lives. I gotta go see that historic day for your lives, for your live streaming. I am generous. I show up for others, and I love that, Queen. I love that, Queen, that you're able to acknowledge that about yourself. And Queen, just so you know why I'm talking about this today, I've been letting people know as they come in. The reason why I'm talking about this today is because I struggle with why everybody can't be kind, right? I struggle with why everyone can't be kind, Queen. So when I sit back and analyze for myself, I came up with the fact that people can't be kind because it starts with yourself. You have to be kind to yourself before you can be kind to others. And that's just basically it. Why this conversation is being had this morning on my live. Like, you know me, I just talk about what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and what I, been through. So that was one thing that's been on my mind this week is why everybody can't be kind. Even though I know life is not a fairy tale, everybody's not the same. We got cruel people, we got mean people, right? We got nice people. We got people who can be kind to everyone. But we have those ones that's not kind to everyone. And I needed to talk about it just to get it out my system. So yeah, and my perspective is that again, it starts with you. You got to be kind to yourself before you can be kind to others, right? You got to be kind to yourself before you can be kind to others. It really starts there. So that's why the question is being asked. What is some kind things that you acknowledge about yourself? What are some kind things that you acknowledge about yourself? And if you want to know what I said about myself is I wear my heart on my sleeve and I am kind to everyone. It's just that I allow myself to be vulnerable. But with that comes scrutiny. You can't even be vulnerable. You can get scrutiny with anything that you do, right? I don't care what we do on here. Everybody gets scrutiny, right? I'm speaking for myself, so that's why I'm just speaking for myself. Um, Being vulnerable can be a gift or a curse. Wearing your heart on your sleeve can be a gift or a curse. So yeah, and that's just where I'm at with that. And that's why I wanted to talk about that. So yeah, and that's exactly why I wanted to talk about that. But I needed to get that off my chest this morning, Queen. And I've been loving what everyone has been saying about themselves. Some people like Zoe came in and said, Zoe and I think it was someone else said, one thing, question mark. And honey, let me tell you, they came in here and they stated everything they loved about themselves. And I love that for them. I love that for them. I love that for them. Like Coach, you said a few things too. I mean, Queen, you said a few things too. I think Coach said more than one thing too, I think. But yeah, if you can acknowledge more than one thing about yourself that's kind about yourself, I love that. I love it. 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 And again, y'all, before I end this live in a few moments, um, before I end this live in a few moments, I will be having an interview today with Harlow Blonde and Bambi Palmero on Harlow's channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm pretty sure we're going to be laughing a lot because that's what I need. I need to laugh because my spirits have been broken this week when it comes to this YouTube journey. My spirits have been broken this week. I'm just trying to get back to myself when it comes to it. Right. And then also I have a interview with The Source, right? On May 31st at 4 p.m. Same time actually, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 31st on The Source Network channel. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. So yeah. And I can't wait to be sitting up there laughing with Bambi and Harlow because I know they're gonna have me laughing. I know they're gonna have me kikiing and laughing. And that's exactly what I need. That's exactly what I need. That's exactly what I need. That's the plan. Yes, yes. I can't wait. I can't wait, baby girl. I feel like it's gonna be fun, a fun time, a fun time. And I will be on there. Like I said, y'all might see me with this hat because my locks are in braids right now because I gotta wash my locks. And with the type of locks that I have, I think it might be like that with all types of locks too. I'm not sure. I just know that I have to braid mine up before I wash them. So these locks are like dookie braids. These locks are like dookie braids. So I have to put a hat on, y'all. I have to have the hat on. I have to at least have the hat on. Y'all know I don't mind getting on here looking like me, right? But with these dookie braids, I at least have to have the hat on, okay? I at least have to have the hat on. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. But you come as yourself, I'll be there as myself. Absolutely, I am always. You see how I show up on here? I be myself every time. Every time. Every time. Every time. Every time, Bambi. Don't forget, I gotta go look at that. You said the one you did about Chip is on his channel, right, Bambi? I gotta go look at that. I gotta go check that out. Who else posted it? I know, Coach. Did you post a vlog today, Coach? I'm pretty sure you did. I gotta go tap in with with you guys. I'm gonna go tap in with you guys. Check out a few vlogs this morning. Check out a few vlogs this morning. For sure. You said yes. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. I don't know if Coach still here or not. I'm pretty sure Coach posted a vlog this morning. Because I got on here a little bit before 7. So if she did, I didn't see it yet. I released content yesterday. You posted a vlog. You did a vlog yesterday, Queen? Or live? I know you go live every day, just about, Queen. But did you posted a vlog yesterday? If so, I missed them. I have to go check it out. I'm gonna have to go check your vlog out. Okay, great. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love that, love that, love that. If y'all get a chance to, let me go ahead and plug myself in. When y'all get a chance, y'all run my playlist for me, please. When y'all get a chance, can y'all please run my playlist? I know everybody's busy, but if you have the time, or if you can just run that playlist for me, y'all. Run that playlist for me. I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate y'all running my playlist for me. I actually did. Oh, you didn't go live yesterday? You didn't go live yesterday? I went early in the morning. I went early, and then I wasn't on YouTube that much yesterday, just a little bit. I think I was in Coach Live. After Coach Live, I wasn't even on YouTube. I hopped in Coach Live for a little bit yesterday, and then I got off. Cause y'all know me, like I said, when my spirits have been kind of broken with YouTube this week, so I don't feel like I've been putting my full. I've been going live for the most part every day, but when you don't be putting your full self out there like I normally do. No, ma'am, I wasn't on YouTube like that either. Oh, okay, yeah. Look, sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that, Queen. We need that, Queen. Sometimes we need that, Queen. Yeah, but even the Queen, the other day when you did your unboxing, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hopped in there to like the live, And I was there for maybe 3 to 4 minutes and I hopped out because again, I haven't been my full self this week. So I try to come into support even when I'm not my full self, but I just not may not I might not sit there and engage, But I was in there for a few moments, gave you that light, girl, and I hopped back out. But I did see you when I hopped in, you were actually opening it. When I did hop in, you were opening it, so I did get to see it. So congratulations to you on your Blackstone. On your new Blackstone. And hopefully I won't miss the live when you hopefully I won't miss the live where you and that's on May 31st. So when I'm in my interview with the source, I definitely won't be able to be there. But because I think you're going to be doing that on May 31st, right? Where you're going to be cooking on it, right? Or grilling or whatever, what the word is you use for a Blackstone. But I don't know what time you're going live that day, but I'll be also interviewing with the source of force. I don't know what time you're going live that day. But yeah, no ma'am, I wasn't on. And you said that is okay. It was a long as hell. Yeah, listen, when I be doing my long, hell, when I'm on here for an hour, I don't expect nobody to sit here for the whole time. So the ones that do and the ones that's in and out, y'all, I really appreciate it because I don't trust me. I don't expect that at all. I don't expect that at all. Because I don't sit in nobody's long live for the whole time. Like I'm gonna be in and out. I'm gonna be in and out, sometimes. Chillin' Grill May 31st at 2:22. Okay. So yours start 2:22. Chillin' Grill. Chillin' Grill. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that, Queen. But yeah, man. But yep, I did, honey. Sometimes I just hop in. I'll give you a like. Sit there for a few moments. They be like, oh yes, so and so is live. Shout out to them. But when I need to be to myself, just gotta be to myself. Um, I'm human, y'all. I'm human, as we all are. And I don't sit on here and pretend like I'm okay when I'm not okay. I can't sit here and pretend that I'm okay when I'm not okay. Okay. Um, all the time. I'm okay. I'm okay, but I just don't be in the, sometimes I just don't be in the best spirits, and that's okay to say that. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I know I'm going to be okay, right? It's just me talking about it. I'm okay with talking about that out loud to the world. I am me. I am who I am. You either love me or you don't. You either love me or you don't, man. But yeah. I'm so happy I hopped on here this morning. Because let me tell y'all something. This live almost didn't happen. I really had to push myself. Let me tell y'all something. This week, when I've been going live, I've been pushing myself to go live. And that's why some of the times it's been me talking about just certain topics because I have to talk about what's on my mind. I need to talk about what's on my mind every time. Again, if you're new here, that's what my channel is based upon, y'all. Me just talking about my life and my experiences, my past experiences, and current experiences. And sometimes I do sway off topic. Like me and Coach was talking about. Coach asked me about Remy and Pat. I actually did a live about Remy. I did a live about Remy and Pat the other night because I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't sleep. And listen, I woke up to all that mess they was going through and I started talking about that. So every blue moon, every once in a while, I will sway off topic. I will sway off and talk about something different. That's the beauty about YouTube because it's YouTube, your channel. You can do what you want, right? YouTube, you channel. I do not have a specific niche, and that's okay. Miss Do It Yourself, good morning, beautiful. Miss Do It Yourself. Miss Do It Yourself, I'm asking my people to tell me one kind thing. What's one, if you want to say more than one, you can. What is one kind thing that you know about yourself? What is one or however many kind things that you love about yourself or that you know about yourself, Miss Do It Yourself? And baby, thank you for the blue gems. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the blue gems. I appreciate you so much. There we go. I love that, Miss Do It Yourself. I love that so much. And Miss Do It Yourself, I said on here so many times why that subject is the subject this morning. I don't even want to say it no more because it makes me feel sad, actually, when I think about it, right? So if you want to like play back, like when I first came on, maybe the first 10 minutes, when you get a chance, it tell you why I talked about that this morning. Oh, you did watch me, so you know why I'm talking about it this morning. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you doing that because you didn't have to. But that's why I always tell people if you want to, you can. If you don't want to, I definitely get it. I understand. So thank you. But yeah, that's the reason why I want to talk about that this morning because you know me, Miss Do It Yourself. I think you know me by now. I talk about whatever's on my mind. I literally talk about whatever is on my mind. So yeah. And I actually already have another topic for tomorrow. I have another topic for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Cause stuff jump off and get deep real quick. Yes, Miss Do It Yourself. Yes, Miss Do It Yourself. It does. It really does. You are so right. How have you been, Miss Do It Yourself? How are things going? I know you told me you recuperated from your trip. I know you were back to your full self from your trip. That was, I remember you stated that before. So how have you been? How have you been? But and y'all, I let me ask my gym something. I know it's not many of y'all here right now. Would y'all rather see me talk about my subjects on live or in a video? Do y'all rather see me talk about my subjects on live or in a video? I'm just curious to know the few that are in here. Or does it not matter to you? Does it not matter to you? Good morning, Gen X. How you doing, Gen X? Gen X. So this morning I'm asking my CGs, my community, as you come in, what is one kind thing about yourself? What is one kind thing that you can acknowledge about yourself? One kind thing about yourself. I am doing good. I have started a new project, so that will have me work. That is awesome, Miss Do It Yourself. I love that for you. I love that for you. I truly, truly love that for you, Miss Do It Yourself. So yes, Gen X, if you like, you don't have to, because a few people didn't, and it's okay. What is one kind thing that you acknowledge about yourself? If you want to, you don't have to. If you want to, you don't have to. But I love seeing what people acknowledge that is kind about themselves that made my morning. It really did. It made my morning. It really did. And for those just coming in, I do have an interview today. Look, you gotta plug yourself in your lives. You gotta plug yourself in your lives, okay? Yeah, to support the people that you're gonna be with while you're doing it. I'm gonna have an interview today with Harlow Blonde and Bambi Palmero on Harlow's channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be laughing. They're gonna ask me questions, and I keep saying that because I want to laugh. I want to be joyful and happy today on the live. So yeah, I drop anything and everything when someone asks me for help, whether I like it or not. I do what needs because I can. I love that, Gen X. I love that. I love that, Gen X bar. Yes, baby and Harlow. Yes, baby and Harlow. I will be with them at 4 p.m. on Harlow's channel. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh Lord, I can't wait for the cartoon after. Yes, and again with the source, May 31st at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. The source, May 31st Eastern Standard Time as well. Eastern Standard Time as well. Morning Bambi with the heart. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it, y'all. 5 questions with the source already have the notification. Oh, not you already got the notification on. I love that. I love that. We're gonna have a special premiere today. Yes, baby keeps saying that. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Y'all gonna have me, you know. And that's another. Well, again, I struggled with this live this morning, but I also said to myself, if I'm gonna go live, it's gonna have to be the morning because I know after I get off Bambi and when I get off Harlow and Baby live, I'm not gonna feel like going live. I already know. I'm not gonna want to go live. Let me tell you something. Between doing my own lives and interacting with lives, y'all, it'd be a lot. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. And then when you listen, it's a lot. It takes a lot of energy. I don't know about y'all, but it takes a lot of energy. It does. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Oh yeah, I clicked it on when I logged into the StreamYard Saturday. I feel you. That's why I don't do my show anymore. So you understand, like it can be draining, right? Even though you love doing it, you can still love doing something. It can be draining at the same time. You can love doing something and it can be draining at the same time. I just concentrate on Harlow's and making the gossip brew the thing. Listen, you do what makes you happy, baby. If that's what you choose to do. I'm drained. Yeah, it be draining. It be draining. So when I get off here, I get a break in between, a little couple, some hours break in between, and then I'll be hopping on. I'll be hopping on the live with you guys. It does take a lot of energy. I take a deep breath to relax when I am in finished live. Hope. Yes. When I tell you, so Miss Do It Yourself, this is why I did. Let me tell you something I stopped doing. I can't. I used to, okay. So yes, y'all know I'm a major supporter. I can't help it. That's who I am. I think it's because I was supporting YouTubers way before I got on YouTube, right? I was supporting YouTubers way before I got on YouTube. So maybe I'm a major supporter. I can't help it. So what I was doing is, and what I was draining myself, by being on 2 or 3 lives at the same time, trying to interact. And that was just too much for me, child. It was too much. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, me and Janae was having a conversation one day, and she asked the question, okay, you love YouTube. What is it about that be draining you? And I had to sit back and think. I'm like, she's freaking right. She's freaking right. Me being in me being in 3 lives at one time trying to interact is a bit much. When I be drained being in one. You know what I'm saying? So me trying to do 3, and this is why we can watch replays. We can still support our people, y'all. We can watch replays, okay? We can watch. Don't overdrain your brain. Don't overdrain your brain. Do not overdrain your brain. I'm going to leave you playing in the background, darling. But it's time for my more. I know that's right. Get your meditation on. Love y'all. A fat kid loves Twinkies. Thank you, Gen X. We love you too, Gen X. And appreciate the support so much. We appreciate the support so much. But yeah, I can't do it no more, right? I can't do it. I love it, but it takes a lot. It takes a toll. Plus trying to think of stuff for your own. Yes. It's like, damn, like especially once your channel starts to grow, you gotta focus on you sometimes. You do. You gotta realize you can still support, but when your channel starts to grow, and as you're trying to grow your channel more, it can get a little hectic for your own channel when you're trying to think of things and things like that. So yeah, I can't be in and interacting with more than one live at the same time. I can't do it. What I can do though, if I'm interacting with one live, I can have another live going for the watch hours, but I'm not going to be able to like be actually in the chats at the same time. I can't do it. It's very energy draining for me. It's very energy draining for me. Absolutely, Miss Do It Yourself. Absolutely. It is very energy draining for me. Oh, so yeah, man. It's very energy draining for me. So we got a few more, literally a few more minutes on this live. Y'all know I like to get off at an even time stamp. So I'm gonna get off in a few more minutes, y'all. I appreciate everybody who have come into the live this morning, who have actually, said what they acknowledge that is kind about themselves. And I'm happy that you can acknowledge. I'm happy that you can acknowledge that about yourself. I love it. I love it. I love that you can acknowledge what's kind about yourself. I love that. I love that. So yeah. And again, babe, if you're still here, I cannot wait to sit with you and Harlow later. I know like I said, I'm gonna keep saying that. I know we're gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be laughing. Y'all gonna have me laughing. Y'all are gonna have me laughing. And I love that for me. I love that for me. Yeah. I know everybody. Most people are at work. Most people are at work. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in while at work. Some of y'all are just probably doing just other things in the background. Like Gen X just said, he got me on here, but he's in the background doing his meditation. That's right. You got to do you and look out for you, baby. You got to focus on you, even while supporting. Even while supporting, you got to focus on you, man. So I'm going to get ready to head up off of here, guys. I thank y'all for sitting here with me. I've been on here for over 3 hours, y'all, this morning. And again, I had to push myself to get on here. I did. I really did. But I'm here. And I will see you guys in my next live, y'all. Well, actually, I'll see some of y'all later with Bambi and Harlow. But, I'll see y'all again on my own live. So see you guys later.